So yeah, last time, y'all were investigating after the explosion occurred. You followed several leads. One of them leading you to suspect that there will be a nimble right involved, and that led you to the House of Inspired Hands, the Temple of Gond in the city, where you did find a nimble right that had apparently, in its boredom and isolation trapped inside the temple since they don't let it leave, created a companion nimble right that had escaped and was running loose in the city. And it had apparently thrown a fireball bead and blown up people outside of your establishment. Using your connections, you were able to participate in the questioning of the corpses with the Speak with Dead spell. Doing so, you uncovered that there were essentially three factions involved in what happened. The Zentarum were chasing a gnome individual who was actually coming to see y'all because he had heard that you were associated with Rainier, who was the son of his employer. He was coming to give y'all an item called the Stone of Galore to hide for him while he continued to flee the Zentarum that were chasing him, but obviously that did not work since he got exploded outside of your establishment. Questioning the Zentarum, you found that they have been hiding out in House Gralhund, one of the noble houses in the area, and that they have probably, the ones that survived, have probably fled back there. It is implied whether or not you can trust the corpse. It can't outright lie, but it doesn't have to tell you things you don't directly ask, obviously. It is implied that they are being held hostage inside their own house by these Zentarum members. But they've been there for several 10 days, living inside the house with the nobles and using it as a base of operations. With that information, the City Watch and investigators went to a magistrate to acquire a warrant, and I believe y'all's decision was to quickly, in the dead of night, which is currently fairly late in the night, about middle of the night, to quickly go and investigate yourselves before the City Watch gets there and you are shut out of the investigation.
Yeah.
So that is where we have left off. Everybody should. You haven't really cast anything or been in any fights all day. So everybody should be full health, full spells, all that. What would you like to do?
So where are we right now? We're outside the manor or something?
If that is the course of action you still wish to continue with, yes, you would make your way to the Sea Ward where the nobles live and to House Gralhund. Would not take long to locate it. Just
Andrew said he's missing 2 healths. I don't know what that means. I was wondering the same thing. Andrew, what does that mean? Your hit points?
Yeah.
One of those mosquito things.
Oh yeah, you got hit by
Yeah, like I was kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the nimble right.
The nimble right hit you with a toy. So yeah, you're slightly injured.
Let's not get angry.
But if you wish to roll a hit dice, you could have recovered that while doing the questioning. Because that was several hours ago that you took the hit. It would not be unfeasible for a short rest to have occurred during that time. Is going to the manor the course of action still desired?
I think so.
Okay. You make your way there. It is late at night.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, what was that?
Jess is saying something?
She was.
I just said I think we're definitely gonna go. It must have cut out or something. What said it?
Yeah, you
said
cut
you're
out.
What?
Definitely yes to go, is what I heard.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, making your way there. Doesn't take terribly long. You weren't too far.
I
She breaking up for anyone else?
Yes.
Okay.
She is.
Feel free to type if you need to. I'm watching the chat. Making your way there. It's late at night, so the streets aren't as busy, but it is still the C Ward. There are establishments open pretty much all hours of the day. Bars, meeting houses, clubs, trade houses, things like that. So it is never like empty streets. There are always people walking around. As you make your way to where you have been led to by just kind of subtly asking people where Gralhund Manor is, or previous investigations, you make your way there. It is a fairly large manor, two-story house on the southwest side of the grounds. What looks to be a stable house, with doors opening up onto the streets, as well as what looks to you can make out through the gates into the yard as well, and then a small one-story what looks to be barracks or common house, probably for guards, workers, etc. Looking at the establishment, there is the aforementioned stable doors, and there's also a large iron wrought, very elaborate gate leading out onto one of the streets as well that is shut. The manor is surrounded, and the yard, by about 13-foot high stone walls. So, how would y'all like to proceed?
It's,
I'm 7'5". Is anybody who can climb on my shoulders and try to peek over the wall?
I will.
So, here, let me...
Oh, how tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I weigh. What does it say?
Description.
Probably not much.
I'm 4'10",
You can't even see over the wall.
and well, you can throw me up there.
Well, I'm not gonna catch you, so.
Yeah, you'll throw me on top of the wall.
So you're 9 years old?
Yeah.
Why is a 9-year-old hanging out with a...
We age differently.
Kenku.
like dog ears.
I'm
They die of old
5'11"
age.
and 100
They die of... Kenkus die of old age at like 42.
If I throw the kinku up, can it like flap its wings so it can land safely? Like it doesn't have to fly, but it won't.
Can I like flying squirrel fly?
Not really, but you're both... You understand how to climb over things and get on top of things. The wall is climbable. It won't be like
I have
climbing a ladder or something, but it wouldn't be a difficult climb for anyone.
I have sweet acrobatics.
The more challenging aspect is you are in the middle of a road, and while not crowded, there is steady-ish traffic, even for the late hour. So it would be trying to find a break or doing it where you're not going to be noticed.
Can we split up and encircle the grounds in different ways and try to find a good entry point?
Yeah, kind of scouting around it, you find 3 potential points of entry. There is the stable doors for the stable house, which just a rough kind of push against them, they are shut and locked. There is the large iron gates on the north side. Stable doors are on the south side. Large iron gates on the north side, which you can look through and kind of see the yard. The yard is dark and empty as far as you can tell, with very well manicured, and there are large trees kind of sparsely spread throughout it. And then obviously scaling the wall is the third option. All 3 options you think are about equal in chances of being spotted by someone, because the manor is kind of surrounded on all 4 sides by
Yeah,
streets and alleys.
Yeah, can I, independent of all the others, do a stealthy thing and then go up to the stable doors and try to pick them? I feel like it's better to go in the side than the front, right? Team? Yes, no, maybe? Hello? Anyone?
What'd you say? I was looking at things and reading.
I said I feel like it's better to try to go in the side than the front. So I was gonna be stealthy and go pick the locks, and then we could all sneak in.
All from the side or all at different doors?
Ooh.
All
That
from the side.
happens.
I think she's thinking pick the locks on the stable doors, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can certainly try. Looking at it a little bit
Sure,
closer,
let's give it a try.
you can see it's not like just a little key lock. It's like barred and gated and kind of chained up with a padlock. So if you can just get that padlock off, you think the doors will swing wide open.
All right. So
Will that be too big a door for it to be opening up for us to squeeze in that they'll notice? Can we get a horse and bring a horse in? Pretend that we're supposed to be there?
Where are we gonna get a horse?
All right.
Valerie, I know you were asleep last time, but
I'm gonna be sneaky.
is there anybody else around
Sorry,
that
did
we
you
can?
see my sneakiness?
Yeah, I see it. There are people kind of moving up and down the street occasionally.
I'm hiding in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
It's midnight.
That's cool.
Yep. You can go ahead and
What
attempt
do I need to roll to try to pick the lock?
a dexterity check using your proficiency, because I assume as a rogue you are proficient in thieves' tools. And if you took expertise in them, then use that.
Proficient in these tools.
Yes, you.
How do I see if I have expertise in it?
Let me see. It should have like a expertise thing or dot around it. Campaigns.
Oh, I have expertise in sleight of hand and stealth, so I
Then
can
yeah,
only
you
have
wouldn't
it.
have it in thieves' tools. You only get 2 right now.
So I do my dexterity thing up at the top.
Yeah, so just dexterity at the
Plus-
top plus y'all are level 4, right? So it'd be +2.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, just roll a straight dex check, add +2 for your thieves' tools. I don't know if you have any other bonuses. Okay. Kindly fiddling with it for a little bit.
I have gloves of thievery.
Um,
Can I do anything?
maybe. Let me double check. Can't remember. I think that's just sleight of hand, but let's make
You get
sure.
a +5 bonus to dexterity checks.
Sleight of hand, please.
And dexterity checks made to pick locks.
No.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Slide again.
Yep, that'll push you over. Because it was
Yeah.
17 plus 2 is 19, so yeah. That'll just get you over. You're fiddling with it for a second. You're like, oh, you're not sure, and then just at the last second, you kind of just
The modern.
twist the lock at the right angle and pops open. You have opened the padlock.
How come that didn't do the bonus roll with my gloves?
Double check that they're still attuned, because D&D Beyond did some kind of update recently that unattuned everybody's items.
I don't think you need to attune the.
Well, make sure they're equipped then.
They are equipped.
Okay.
They have the box in them checked.
Hmm.
And it says unequipped
Well-
as an option.
Not sure.
So I have them.
I think if you
equipped.
did a sleight of hand check, it would add all those together. But you
Probably.
just a dexterity, and it doesn't do it for all dexterity checks. Only ones for sleight of hand or pick locks. Which is,
Yeah,
you're pretty
That's Nick's probably right there.
I see. So we just add the +7 to my roll.
Yeah, which is enough. So the padlock kind of clicks open, and you can easily pull the chain and padlock out of the door's loops and open them up if you wish.
All right.
Quietly. You can
Does
do it.
everyone else want to try to sneak inside with me?
I want to go.
Yeah, I'll go. Should we? I don't know if we should. Actually, let's all go, because then we can all question people.
I'm gonna go.
So
slow.
stealth
I'm gonna
roll?
let you guys go in first. I'm not very stealthy. I'm 7'5" and 300 pounds.
Yeah, it will be a stealth roll. Anyone that is proficient in stealth can choose to take disadvantage to give someone else in the party a straight roll. If someone would be disadvantaged, like Nick's chainmail.
I'm just not gonna go. I'm just gonna hang out and let them go. And then if I hear them make noises, I'll come in.
Okay. Everybody that is entering, give me a stealth. The 29 will still count, Carolyn. Because it's still the same kind of entering the building stealthily. Okay.
Did anybody do a perception check before we open the door? See if we hear anything going on inside?
That would have been smart.
No one did that.
I mean, we haven't gone in yet. People are just rolling stealth, so I think somebody should.
I think I have high perception.
Proficient in it.
I'll do my
In
perception.
perception.
Oh.
Oh, is right. Can I do it too? Can we all be listening?
Ugh.
My
Two
passive
people can
perception
listen.
is 14.
So yeah, listening, you hear just kind of the sounds of the stable doors right before you enter. You can hear what sounds like a couple of horses kind of neighing, sleeping, shuffling around in their sleep. That's really all you can hear, besides just general street, city life sounds.
Oh, Mel, you can steal a horse.
1, 2. I need a stealth from Alyosha if he is going inside. I know you said you're staying outside, Mondo, right?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody entering, I will need a stealth.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
That was close. Carolyn's nat 20 saved y'all. You are good. You make it inside. You do not believe anyone on the streets noticed you breaking and entering. And
It's a group still?
it is a group check.
Oh.
That is why someone would have been allowed to take disadvantage on the roll.
Thank you, Carolyn.
You're welcome, y'all.
It was close, but yeah, you make it inside.
Thank you,
I will
Floki.
pull you onto the map. Your screen's gonna go black for a second.
Corey, did you hear me say before we went inside, I told Mondo that I'd do a special bird whistle for him if we needed him to come in?
How'd you
Yes.
tell me that? You can't even speak.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
I can mimic things. And I said,
She's able to semi get across her way, and you've spent enough time with her that her clicks and clings and hitting things and hand signs, you know what she's saying.
think we were-
I got
Oh, yeah,
Koki,
we got those.
Clover.
We did. What was it?
I don't remember.
And Mulad. Mondo, I will put you in the stable just so you can have some kind of vision of the map and not a black screen.
Alright.
But you are still technically outside. If you were to enter, I would need you to roll a stealth as well. Unless you're not trying to be
I'm just gonna
stealthy.
be listening for a loud noise, and then if I hear a loud noise, I'll come in.
All right, you are all in the bottom right of the screen. So just kind of scroll down and find yourselves down there.
wow, right.
Ooh, I found me.
The whole thing is dark.
I found somebody.
Oh, that's because this area has no lights. That's
I
why
have goggles of night.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
I think I have some sort of night vision too.
you picked those up. That's 60 feet, right?
Goggles of night is 60 feet.
I think I'm just a G. I have it naturally.
Yeah, elves have it naturally.
Here?
Can you see now, Carolyn?
Yes, I can. Are there horsies?
There are horses. Is everybody able to see that should be able to see?
I still can't see.
Mm-mm.
Did it not?
Can I go pet
I'm
the horse?
asking. I
One
asked
second.
Toki if there's anything that anything we should be worried about, or can I create like a light ball?
Hey, Jess, it's like way in the corner.
Yeah, it's down bottom right.
I'm gonna. What'd you say? I'm gonna
Follow
walk
the
around the
pings.
table and
Yep.
look around.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me make sure I got everybody's vision. So
Well,
everybody
I can,
that. Go ahead, Jess. What was that?
I can see now.
Okay.
I
Nick,
can't see.
What?
do you have night vision, Mulad?
Negative.
So
Fine.
All right,
Do
Nick's
you-
out of this round of D&D.
It's fine. I'm just listening for you guys. I got a big shield. That's about it.
I will go ahead and give you. I assume you would normally use light cantrip or something, Nick, right? Or torch.
I don't even have. Yeah, I would probably use a torch if I have one. I don't think I have one. But I'm also.
I was gonna use a light cantrip.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Wait, did I see anything when I'm looking around?
Yeah, so looking around, I will describe the area for you real quick. You find yourself in what you assumed was a stables. You are correct. Looking around, you can see a door heading west. You suspect from the layout of the manor, you're able to see from kind of the walls, probably into the yard. A door heading towards the north that is shut. And along the wall, there are multiple stalls. 4 of them have just common draft horses in them. And then the very far one from the stable doors has a beautiful, beautiful black stallion.
Ooh, where's that?
Far stall, right here.
Does it talk?
I'm gonna go pet the horsey.
God.
Okay, animal handling check.
Animal handling check?
It's night, the horses are sleeping and they don't know you. Animal handling.
Sounds like disadvantage to me.
Toki,
Yeah, you
Your
you
roll's
approach the horse and reach out, and you do manage to like touch its nose before it wakes up and kind of jumps up. It kicks above your head since you're so short, but you definitely want to get back because you've startled it. It's well trained enough that it's not like freaking out and breaking things, but it is startled and not willing to have something approach it that it doesn't know. Additionally, I believe with those passive perceptions that people have, let me pull up my sheet. Yes, Mulad, you would hear, which I will go ahead and give you light,
Jesus Christ.
because you said you were doing light cantrip. I assume
Yeah.
on your belt or something, your hand,
On
shield,
my
something.
necklace.
Okay. Good choice. You can hide it then. You would hear someone making noise in the other room.
Let's not go in there.
Like someone got woken up from the horse's neighing and whinnying sound as it jumped up and hit the ground real quick.
Is
So-
that the
You better
only
put that light
door?
out.
There's 2 doors. There's one that you suspect heads out into the yard, and then one that heads into what's probably another room.
Mulan, put that light out.
Well, I'm going to mention it all to you guys that there's someone behind that door, and then I want to go out this door
Okay.
because I don't hear anything on that side. So I'm going to go out this door.
Who has good investigation that can roll better than mine and look around and see if there's anything in here?
5 + 4.
You should roll.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. See if we can find anything in here.
We're in a stable with horses.
Yeah, I mean, looking around, for the most part, you see everything you would expect: saddles, reins, stuff like that. There is, oh, not there. But which side of the room is it on? Yeah, so to the north, kind of right here, is an elaborate and beautiful stagecoach, like you've seen other nobles being carted about throughout the city. Much nicer and more well maintained than the common ones that can be rented out for a small fee to get you across the city quicker. This is obviously the noble's personal one, and you imagine that's probably what the draft horses are for. Other than that, there's some saddlebags hanging along the stall right here, and everything else is just pitchforks.
Am I supposed to be able to see a?
Oh, I tapped over to the other thing. Sorry. Stagecoach is right there. There's some saddlebags hanging just inside of this stall with the now awake and antsy stallion.
I'm gonna
Come
go.
on,
search-
you guys. We need to get out of here before somebody comes to investigate.
Yeah, I think we need to either go into this room with this person and confront them, or we need to like leave.
I'm gonna go search the coach.
Okay.
Coach is just a coach. It's empty. I think you said you're opening the door, Mulad.
Open the door, and I'm gonna try and steal a horse.
Steal a horse? Oh my god.
Not the stallion, just a lesser one.
I'm gonna go try to approach the saddlebags.
Okay, you can kind of reach them. Are you opening the door all the way, or just kind of sliding it open partly to get a glance outside?
Let me know what's
Slide
out.
it open slightly, and then I'm gonna tell Clover to come closer because she's got, I think, probably better eyesight than I do, and
Ooh.
take a look around because I don't hear anything.
Can we? Okay.
What do I do? No, I don't want to steal a horse. I don't know what I would do with it.
So all I can see is sort of like it kind of looks about the same as the stable. It looks like a pathway outside with some grass.
Yeah, you
Let's
can see
go.
there's a well-maintained path. That kind of, I'll slide the door a little bit more.
Yeah, open the door a little bit more if you could. There.
A well-maintained path that kind of heads west, and you can make out what you suspect was the one-story building you were able to just barely make out the roof of. So you suspect the Manor House, which is a two-story elaborate building, is just slightly further to the west, over this way.
Okay.
And then there's another small, well-maintained gravel path heading north as well. You imagine around the front to where the gates were, because you came in on the southern side of the manor grounds, and there was the main traditional entrance for guests and family members on the northern side.
So I kind of think we should go, guys, because apparently we know the stable's here. We can always come back if we want a horse or something.
Let's go.
Do we keep our stealthiness that we rolled to get in, or do we need to re-roll if we want to continue to be stealthy?
For crossing the yard, I will need another group stealth check. The first one was just to kind of get in without people on the streets noticing you.
Before I leave, though, can I look in these saddlebags?
Yes.
We'll have time for that. Let's go.
I gotta look through everything.
Not bad.
Are you hiding your kleptomaniac from everyone else?
How
Sure,
is
I'll hide
that
it.
possible?
Mulad is outside.
No one else likes my kleptomania. I'm not gonna tell them about it.
Okay.
I like it. I want to share
Oh,
it.
that was supposed to whisper to you, not... Whatever, that's what you find.
Good job.
There's
I'm-
2 bags. Each bag has 4 of those bars, so 8 of those bars total. Which is 40 pounds of gold.
What a terrible place to keep your gold.
Also, can Koki carry that much gold?
That's why I'm specifying the weight. I don't know if she can carry that much.
I'll help you carry it.
How much?
Guys, wait, do we want to be carrying around 40 pounds? Or we're
No,
just
she'll give it. No, back to Mondo at the
I don't know
door.
how much weight I can carry.
Mondo's right there at the door. Just run it over to him and let him hold it outside.
push it out. Just push it out the door.
Yeah, he's big. He'll carry 40 pounds easily.
Wait,
Um,
wait. I'm gonna steal the horse and put the saddlebag on the horse.
Carolyn, your carrying capacity is 120 pounds, and looking at your inventory, it says you're carrying 91 and a half right now.
Hey, the horse could carry it.
You can carry more than 120, but then you will be what's considered encumbered. You will
Yeah.
move at half speed and have disadvantage on all of your checks.
Alright. Well, you said there's 8 of them. I'm gonna keep 5 of them, and I owe Mondo some money, so
There's me more than that.
I'm gonna give Mondo. How much money do I owe you?
You're gonna give her a heavy gold buster.
No, not that. I think I owe you 2. I'm gonna give 2 to Mondo, and then I'm gonna give the last of the 8 to Mulad and tell her that it's for safekeeping for operation of the tavern.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Understood.
open the door all the way,
Trust us.
just so you can kind of see what you're looking at.
No, 504.
Now, to give him to Mondo, you're gonna have to get him to come inside.
She can't come outside and give them to me?
Can
I
she
guess
just
you
slide?
can.
Him out the door? Can she just slide him out the door?
Get his attention. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of like just slowly slide him out the door.
Yep, that works.
And you gave 2 to me?
No, 1 to you.
1.
One to
Okay.
you, 2 to Mondo. She's got 5.
Yeah.
So just put those in your inventory. However many bars you have, 5-pound gold bars worth 250
Wow,
gold
that's
pieces.
like twice my net worth.
So
Like,
yep.
I just had a gold bar and it didn't show up. What's it called in the inventory?
I don't think there is an actual item for it, so just make a custom item. Just like grab a ball bearing or something and rename it.
Custom item. So,
Looking at the yard, so I've got a 3, a 21, a 17. I will need a stealth from you as well, Kokwi, to cross the yard.
wait, 5 of them. How do I do the weight?
Wait,
Um,
override?
Yeah.
Weight override? Oh, what, 5? Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it changed the weight that I'm carrying.
So customize, weight override, put the cost, and then change the quantity of how many you're carrying.
I did. No, that didn't.
All right. So where do y'all wish to go? Looking across the yard, you can make out a door. The path kind of leads to 2 doors on this side of the house. One to the 1-story building, and one to what you can definitely make out is the Manor House.
Alright. What are we making it? Oh, I need to roll a stealth check.
Yes. Okay. So entering the yard, you can head north along the gravel path, or west towards the manor house, where you can see a small door. You gather there's probably a servant's entrance to some kind of pantry or laundry room or something in the back. It's not very elaborate or fancy. And then another similar, well-maintained but not fancy door to the 1-story house or building attached to the side of the manor house that you gather is probably like a servant's quarters or something. Otherwise, the yard seems empty.
Let's go to the house.
What did you say to the house are?
The what about the house?
You said there are a couple entrances to the house that we see?
Yeah, you could see two from the barracks back down south, where Mulat is heading.
Ooh, I don't want to go north.
What are the two that we see down here?
Those are the entrances to the house right there. This is a one-story building right next to you. That you, from the way it's maintained, it's not decorated, doesn't have any like fancy windows or anything, and it's just a short little like blocky one-story. You think it's probably a servant's quarters, and that's the door heading north right there. And then there's a door heading west into what is obviously the Manor House. The door is not fancy, so it's probably not the main entrance, probably a servant's quarters type deal, like kitchen, pantry, something like that. But it would take you into the Manor House.
I feel like we've been having success with like the servant entrances. Go in there.
What is
I agree.
What was that, Jess?
music?
She said, what exactly are we hoping to find here?
I was wondering that too. What are we looking for?
Questioning the murdered Zentarum members.
Yeah, so I can't remember if we had some sort of like. I was just wanting to look back at the questions, but did we have some sort of clue as to where these murdered people are, rather than just sort of like snooping around? So,
I mean, the dead ones are dead, obviously, and they're at the morgue, but they have been staying here at Gralhund Manor, holding the family hostage. And they, when you asked where would the surviving members have gone, they said probably back to Gralhund Manor.
so I'm looking at the questions. How do we get to Gralhund through the door? Was one of them. But okay.
Yes, because the dead are compelled to answer you and answer you truthfully, but
Not
Door.
not supply information they don't want to give.
So being questioned by an attorney.
Yeah.
They let us stay there and we don't destroy them. How many Zentarum are chasing you? Okay, alright. I guess we can go to the servant one.
All
I
right.
feel like they won't be staying in the servant place, but maybe we can just start there.
You want to flank it?
So the outbuilding, or the one story, what looks to be an outbuilding, is the north door right here. This west one definitely leads into the manor. You just assume it's some kind of like back entrance for servants, since it's on the back side of the house next to the stables, and it's got no kind of elaborate filigree or signs on it.
So
Just a wood door. That's just a path heading north further into the manor yard and back around to what's obviously the main entrance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say we take the back door in. Should we do it?
You go first.
Okay, so the manor door.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm opening it.
Open it all the way or just cracking it?
Open it all the way.
All the way?
What? No.
Opens up and you are looking into a kitchen. Looking into it, you can see that the fire is going even at this late hour, and the door to the south is partially open. As you move further into the room, glancing through that door, Koki, you can see two corpses lying on the floor.
There's two X.
The
people.
blood is still slowly growing from their bodies, like they are recently slain.
Ew.
I'm gonna go see if they have anything on them.
These are obviously two servants.
Koki.
You're now in what appears to be a pantry.
Oh, there's
In
another
that
door.
room, there's another door heading west that is also partially open. Again, well lit.
want to do a perception check. I feel like we
Um,
should.
Stepping into the room, pause right there. You briefly, Clover, catch a glimpse of 4 individuals as well as a whole lot of corpses. 4 individuals standing
That-
over a
in
whole
that
lot of
next-
corpses in the next room. Give me another stealth check because you did step into the room briefly.
Yes, I did. Okay.
Okay, you don't hear anything. You think you managed to pull back before you were noticed.
Okay.
With the brief glimpse you got, you could see
Can't really see.
at least 4 people standing wearing black leather armor, weapons, typical of what you've seen others in Tarm wielding and wearing. And lying across the floor were several individuals in black leather armor and quite a few more in what looks like nicer common clothes with like chainmail over the top of it. Probably guards.
Free?
No, dead. Quite
Oh,
a,
okay.
you weren't able to count the number of corpses, but it's just like there's a lot of bodies in that room.
They're, like strung all over. And then
Is there
there's
anything else in the kitchen or pantry that we can see?
So looking around the kitchen, the pantry, kitchen doesn't seem like there's much else currently. There's signs of a struggle, kind of heading back into this room, as well as something going up through the northern door into another room. Like someone ran that way and slammed the door behind them. You gather the house was taken by force recently. From what you're kind of seeing about like flowers been spread across the floor, like someone threw it down trying to stop what they were doing and flee. There's muddy footprints coming from the door you came in, running further into the house. Bloody footprints from this room, going deeper in.
Is there anything else in the pantry?
Nope.
Besides the dead people?
Just the old male human on the ground and the younger halfling also dead on the ground.
Okay.
Do we want to talk to the dead
Our
people?
options are either west through the open door where Clover already saw 4 Centaurums, or north through an unknown door.
Yes.
Can I listen at this unknown door?
Sure. Give me a perception check. While she rolls that, Mondo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was about to chime in. I was like, it's been a while that I feel like I'm safe enough to walk into this room that everybody went in to see, because I don't hear them anymore. I think they left, so I want to come into this table.
Yep, give me a stealth check at advantage since you've kind of been watching for a free moment to dash in and the door's
Even
already
though I'm
open.
Advantage, so you don't want me to run it normal or still advantage?
Advantage if you have, disadvantage normally, I think you do because of your armor, so it's just a straight roll.
Okay.
They cancel out.
Boom.
Okay.
Mondo.
I mean, there's nobody around. You guys already went through here. Alright.
Let me see something.
Alright.
1.
Okay.
7, 5,
Nope,
3.
you're good. You go inside and your shield kind of smashes against the door as you're trying to quickly get through and close it behind you. And as you close the door, just right as you close, you can hear someone, "What was that?" out in the streets. Must have been a rat.
Forks. Alright.
Nick, you get so damn lucky. You evaded the shark that was going to eat you.
Did I hear anything at this north door?
With a 22, you do not hear anything currently. No.
With the 22, I don't hear anything?
Let's
Like
go.
you don't hear any signs in there. You don't hear any movement. It is a quiet room as far as you can tell.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. The
Oh,
door to the south. Did you want me to open it all the way or leave it partially open still?
We know there's Zentarum, like right here.
Well, the one in the kitchen pantry situation because it's cocked open right now.
Close that door.
Close it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna close it.
Okay. Clover, you're currently closed off inside. I can move you to the other side if you want. Are you cracking this one or opening it all the way?
All the way.
All the way? Okay. I will just pull it to the side. Looking into the room, you are looking at what is a laundry room, it looks like. Again, there is a couple of candles burning throughout the room along the walls, and you can make out, you're not entirely sure, but you can see feet and a pool of blood slowly growing along that side.
This
Walking
guy.
over there, as you peek around the corner, you can see lights coming in from an open doorway. And just kind of thinking about the dimensions of the house you saw from outside and where you are, you think that's probably the same room Clover just noticed. And the door is open.
Can I just open this door and come through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will pull it off to the side. If y'all want to close it to bar someone, let me know and I'll put it back. Otherwise, I'm just going to collect my doors.
Can
Okay.
I sneakily look at this body?
It is actually mostly on the steps. It's kind of like you can make out the feet of this body, and blood is slowly growing at the bottom of the steps. Like kind of, you can peek around it and see its steps going up. It is an older woman, definitely dead.
Hey guys, should we attack the people from both sides? Set up a pincher attack?
You standing there, Clover?
Where's Nick?
Where's Mondo?
Mondo.
Can we have a is he gonna get here for our attack?
I'm just outside. I don't know what's going on.
I will say, if you're standing right there, Mondo, you should be able to just barely make out Alyosha in the kitchen light coming through the door where he's standing.
Okay.
And Alyosha, you should be able to see Mondo.
Alyosha, I'm gonna go flap my wings at Alyosha and point and tell Alyosha to motion Mondo over.
You're in the kitchen light, he can see you doing that. Like you're backlit by the kitchen light.
So why are you telling Elliot? Just tell me.
Alright. And I'm flapping my wings at Mondo, telling him to come over here.
Doesn't sound very stealthy, but I'll make my way over.
Okay. Give me a stealth check for crossing the yard. Clover, give me another one
Okay.
for where you're standing, because that is an open door.
A lot of
Over. Stop standing by open doors.
Sorry, I get curious. I'm like, I can see.
Yeah, that means they can see you.
Yeah, I know, but my stealth is higher than average.
You think you're okay for now. They seem to be kind of mulling about, checking the bodies.
Oh,
Not
by
paying.
the way, is my heavy crossbow a warning telling me anything?
What does that warn you of specifically?
It warns me of danger, and while it's on my person, I have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
Okay, well, the sleeping obviously won't apply because y'all are definitely awake. It just warns you of danger.
So it's like,
Yeah, make sure I didn't miss anything.
it's warm right now in my hands because there's danger.
Yeah,
I mean,
you are.
No, they're bad guys.
It is definitely warning you of danger, which you kind of can gather from the dead bodies strewn all over the floor.
Alright.
It doesn't tell you exactly where the danger is or what it is, but there's definitely danger in this place.
Well, I'm gonna come to this south door and notch a bow to be ready to go through the door with.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to come with me through the
Is
south
it-
door?
I'll stay up by the north.
All right. I will say, Mondo, you can make your way. Yeah, with that 14, you can make your way across the yard and kind of get a quick briefing from Alyosha while people are crossing back and forth between the rooms.
So Mondo, there's people through either room, a lot of dead people bleeding out, recently killed. and what we assume to be
Any of them? I'm
there's
assuming
both
they're
of them.
dead. I can heal.
So wait,
Looking at them,
Clover.
Mondo, they're dead. They're recently deceased, but they are definitely dead.
They got the big red X's. They're pretty dead.
Which side of the room were the people on, Clover?
They're on the north side.
Okay, then I think Mondo should be like north, bursting into the room.
I think I should actually be south because I'm gonna do more shooting.
Okay, you come with me.
Wait, I have an idea. I can cast a web on a doorway and then make a bunch of noise, and they can like try and come get us, and then run into the web, and then Mondo can walk up and just smack them.
No, I think we should just all prepare something to fire at them and jump into the room and fire.
Wait, do we want to just kill them?
What?
I do.
Do we want to talk to them, or are we just killing them?
I mean, they did just murder a bunch of people.
We're gonna try to kill all of them except for one, maybe. But I think it's better to have surprise and kill all of them than alert potentially other people in the house that we're here. So if we can like kill them all one shot, you know, with like knives and arrows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have a good like gets a bunch of people spell. I just have to read.
What spell?
Like it has. Is it Chaos Bolt? Pearl and Underling. Oh
Is
no,
that
that's
loud? Is that stealthy?
Did you get that message, Mulad?
Yes, I just did.
Okay.
Wait. How do you say this? Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy?
This is hilarious.
Make a sound, yeah. Move something.
Your
And-
voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. You can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
You're a ghost.
You can instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. You can alter the appearance of your eyes. So basically, it just sounds freaky as hell.
Mm-hmm.
You
What
can
were you saying,
create.
Mulad?
As we're developing our plan here, I think I agree with who is it, Koki? We need to be as stealthy as possible here because I hear faint noises above us. It sounds like there are other people in the house, and they're yelling and maybe even fighting upstairs.
Yeah,
So we want to be as quiet as possible.
I think Clover, did you see how many of them are?
I think there's 4.
You
And
think
where
you
are
noticed
their
4.
positions?
What did you say?
What are their positions?
They're 4. Here, let me. How do I do that? How do I make that
Just
thing?
click and hold.
Can I cast Mage Armor before we go into battle?
Or like here, here.
You're not clicking and holding.
Although technically, let me check. I think you cast that earlier in the day. You did.
Here,
Oh, bummer.
here,
Last
here.
8 hours? Yeah, it's still going.
All right.
Oh, you guys, what? Wait, hold on.
You
you
probably
see
still
that?
have about an hour or 2 on your mage armor, Alyosha, because I think you cast it slightly in early afternoon.
Okay.
I think me and Clover should notch bows and jump into the room and target the people like closest to the stairs. And Mondo should go in the north door and kill whoever is like within his reach immediately.
Well, we
And
You
Let's
guys,
not
I
scare
can
them
cause them all
backwards.
so they can't hear us coming.
what?
I have a spell that could cause them to be deaf. They wouldn't hear us coming.
Yeah, but they'd see us. So
Can I use Hunter's Mark? That means I like am more likely to hit them, right?
No, you do more damage if you hit them.
I think me and Clover immediately shoot at the people who are on the west side. Mondo goes for whoever's closest to this door on the right side. And then Mulad and Alyosha maybe try to cast like magic missiles or some. Doesn't one of you have that?
I have magic missiles. So I can
Have
cast.
range. Do
I
either of
can
you
cast.
have ranged weapons that you can prep?
I think I have a crossbow.
So yeah,
You
prep.
can't prep something and then move. Prepared. You have to sit and wait for something to happen, and then like a door opens or something.
Well, the door's already open. I can't move with a notched arrow?
You should be able to move with a crossbow bolt notched and ready.
All right.
You just won't be able to do your steady aim thing because then you can't move. But
Okay.
What's steady aim?
it's a rogue thing. You sacrifice your movement to his bonus action, give yourself advantage.
Well,
Oh, I think drawing
can I
circle.
get advantage anyway as a the first attack?
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, you're not entirely sure with all this movement and talking if they're just waiting for you, because you can't. None of y'all can actually see them. You just know they're there.
All right.
I think I'm
We
drawing a
need to
bunch.
go, you guys.
Yeah, Alyosha and Mulad, get your stuff ready. You ready?
My crossbow is equipped.
You ready, Mulad?
You want me to do the spiritual weapon thing, right?
Sure, whatever you want that's ranged. Are you going in the north door?
I have
Yeah.
my longbow ready to go.
All
Nope. I have my crossbow. My heavy crossbow.
Okay.
right, let's go.
Do
Okay.
you pop in this
Before we
door
go,
open all the
I'm
way?
gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yeah,
Okay.
open it. And
Go ahead and
I
cast it.
Oh no.
Why can't I go through the door? There we go.
That button.
Okay.
I
Before
got
you
the
move too
door.
far,
It didn't actually give me the. It didn't cast on myself for my armor class, so do I just know I have that? Or
yeah, you could click on your AC, and I think you can add a bonus in there, but you'll have to remember to take the bonus out.
I drew a bunch of
Whichever you
circles.
think is easier to remember to do. I'd say probably just put a symbol on yourself, like your icon. Put like there you go, a shield.
I got it.
Okay. With the prepared actions, what I will allow is the three people in the southern room can step out, kind of right next to each other, pick which order wants to be furthest into the room, and release an attack against
Least in the room.
a target of your choice. Mondo, I will give you a full movement and a dash, or a full movement and an attack, your choice.
I choose
Mulad,
that
I'll
one.
let you step into the room and cast your spell where you want to cast it.
All right, I'm going for this person here.
Which person?
The person up at the
Hold on.
top left.
Do we go initiative first, or do we?
This is going to be like y'all are dashing into the room and doing this. Kind of like bursting in the doors, throwing a flashbang type situation. And then we'll go into initiative.
So I do my crossbow.
Yes, if that's who you're attacking. And you do have advantage. They did not quite notice you. It was close, but...
I have advantage, so I roll twice.
Yep, everybody has advantage if they are taking an attack.
Okay. Do we all do it right now?
Yes. All right, so the top person right there.
I'm going for this guy.
17 damage. Okay. Top guy looks bloody with that crossbow bolt. Okay. Those both miss Alyosha. That hits Clover. Were you aiming?
This guy. Sorry, I'm holding it down. Oops.
Top one. I'm not seeing a ping.
Bottom left. Yeah,
Bottom
sorry,
left.
I have to toggle between.
Nope, there you go. 11 damage. Okay. Mondo, where are you running in as you kind of round the corner and dash into the room?
Yeah, I'm looking at my spells real quick. See what I can do.
So wait, Ori, did I do 17 damage or 9 damage?
I'm taking the 17
Okay, so the 11.
because the 11 would have also hit.
Okay, cool.
The 11 would have missed. I wouldn't have taken that, but since the 11 would have hit, normally you would roll the attacks if we were playing in person and then roll the damage. Which I think you can turn beyond 20 on to do that, but it's whatever. Oh, that didn't roll. Alyosha, roll again. That didn't roll a d20 for an attack. That rolled the damage.
Oh, did I do it wrong?
That's how I did it.
Crossbow.
No, you have to roll crossbow. Like, yeah.
That's rolling damage.
Huh.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Just on attack, click the actual like weapon symbol.
Actions.
Nick,
Attack.
if you
Oh.
run past this guy, he will get an attack of opportunity. Okay, so you still miss.
So do I do it twice?
Oh no,
for
yeah, one more
advantage?
time because advantage. Okay, second one does hit.
That's not right.
Yes. It took 8 tries.
I just ran all the way there.
Oh no, yep. If you have the wall, okay, yeah, you're good.
I know,
And you were going for the top guy, you said, so 9. Okay,
Look at this
24
one.
will hit. He's looking pretty rough. Mulad, where are you casting your spiritual weapon?
Wait, that doesn't kill him, Corey?
He is still alive.
Shouldn't that kill him? I did
He-
17 damage.
He's looking pretty bad, but he is still alive.
So they're little.
So I stepped in and is it this guy here? Wait, is this?
You should do your advantage. Does Lando get advantage on the roll?
Yes.
Roll your.
So yeah, you can pick where you cast the spell, Mulad, and then it takes that attack, which is a 16. So it'll hit whoever you cast it on.
Well, because I came in behind Mondo.
Yes.
And Mondo went over here, right? This guy.
Yeah, I
Okay,
hugged the
so
wall.
I'm gonna go to the one nearest to me is where I threw it at, and it
Okay.
took the shape of a spinning cutlass.
Okay. 16. Go ahead and roll another just 1d20. See if you get that crit if you want. But 16 will definitely hit for 8 damage, barring a crit. Okay.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, just a 1d20.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm sorry, guys.
You can just
Slash
/
R1d20.
roll space 1d20, or over on the left. Okay, nope. I mean, you hit with the 16, so it doesn't matter. Just you could fish for your crit. Okay, so you are concentrating on that for the next minute. We'll use yellow to help you remember that. So for the next minute, as a bonus action, you can move it 20 feet and attack a creature that's next to it. Okay. I will need initiative now from everybody, please. The first
Character.
surprise attack is over, and they are all still standing. Some of them barely, but
Here.
I get advantage, right, Corey? Because of my weapon, my crossbow.
yes.
Oh no. Wait, was
I-
that for me that said the token was no valid? Token was selected?
Yeah, I can add you in. Mondo 16.
Oh.
Oh, oops. No valid.
Yeah, you got to
tokens.
select your token when you roll. Mulad 4. Clover first rolled an 11. Okay. Who am I missing? I'm missing Cookie. With the 25. Very nice.
Bam.
Yeah. 20 on the initiative. Okay, you're up, Carolyn.
Alright, so can you remind me, well, Mondo and I hit this one.
Yes,
He's
the one
almost
next to him.
dead. Mulad hit that one. Sorry.
So yeah, everybody except for the one next to the fireplace took a hit.
No, I hit him.
What? Nobody.
I
went
thought
for
you hit the
cl-
far one.
No, I went for this guy.
No, okay. So let me change that damage. You hit for 4 damage, so that's gonna be add 4 to this guy. Take 4 from this guy. Okay, so all of them got hits. Some of them for less than others.
Alright. So.
And they're all still alive.
Yes, the guy by Mondo looks pretty bad. Like he took a crossbow bolt like right through the chest, and then Mondo came running up from the side and like brained him with a morning star. He's barely standing.
Okay.
I like how you described that.
So who's first? Kokui?
Yeah.
Kokui's first. Mondo, from where you are standing at the bottom of those stairs, heading up. Let me move this a little bit. Heading upstairs, you can hear very clearly the sounds of fierce combat up there and yelling.
I have a question about my bonus action.
Sure.
Am I allowed to pull something out of my gray bag of tricks as part of my bonus action, or does that have to be?
Does it say as an action or a bonus action to use it?
You can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to.
Then yes, it would be an action to pull out the thing.
Bonus action.
All right. I am going to.
I forgot you had that.
This is. Run up to that guy
Okay.
and stab him with a rapier.
Okay. Stab away.
Which guy? Kokui, the closest one? I didn't see. Oh, that guy? Okay. Oh, the guy you're standing next to.
Okay, a 13 will hit for 9 piercing damage. He is looking pretty rough as well. Anything else? You have your bonus action. I think maybe 4 more feet of movement. You moved from here. If you cut the corner of the table, you can make it there barely, so actually you don't have any movement left. But you do have a bonus action.
Oh, I should have used my whale from the grave last time when I did my sneak attack damage. Oh well. I will just, I guess. I can only dash, disengage, or hide are my bonus action.
I think disengage and hide. Dash, I don't think. Nope, dash as well. Yeah, so you can take dash, disengage, or hide. So if you dash, you'll get 30 more feet of movement.
It'll also give an opportunity attack if you move out.
Yes, that is also true.
I'll just stay next to him.
Okay.
Hope somebody kills him.
Alyosha, you're up.
I think I'm going to do magic missile. And I'm gonna send 2 of them at this guy.
Wait, you should send them at the bloodied guys, because maybe they'll kill them.
Yeah, but this guy's gonna come at me.
Yeah, but then Mondo and other people can go attack the strong people. Because magic missiles do how much damage?
Depends on whatever.
It's a
Dart
1d4 plus 1 per dart.
1.
Yeah. So, because we've almost killed the top guy. And...
Or you send them, Alyosha. Your choice.
Okay, 2 at this guy, and then 2 at this guy.
Alright, you got 4 bolts at level 1, I think. Right?
Right.
3 bolts, right? So you're casting it at level 2?
Yeah.
Second level? Okay. Okay, so first dart is at the guy close to you.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll. It is 1d4, correct? 1d4 plus
Yeah.
1, so go ahead and roll 3 more 1d4s. Just / 3d4 plus 3.
Wait. /
3d4 plus 3.
plus-
Okay, so this guy took 5.
Oh, poof. My control key doesn't work. Copy. Oh, wait.
Well, I mean, you only need to do it once. I'm just combining all the rolls into one thing.
What?
/ R space 3d4, not 5, plus 3.
3d4 plus.
That without the period.
Wait, no, you forgot the space.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste this. Thanks, Corey.
Just
Except
take out the period.
Yeah, working on it. Haha.
Okay, nice. Okay. What order are the bolts going into the other people? Because you said 2 at this guy and 2 at the far guy, right?
Yeah, so the first 2 at this guy.
Close guy. Okay, so another 4 damage here. Okay. The second bolt, as it flies across the room, hits this guy right in the back of the head and just drills right through. He's dead. Where do you want the last bolt to go?
Ooh. Back to this guy.
Back to this guy. Okay, another 5 damage here. This guy's looking pretty bad as well now. As he's just peppered with 3 bolts right into the back as he's turning around towards you. Anything with your movement or bonus action, sir, before we move on?
Can I move into this room so he can't get me?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna hide.
What a dork.
I mean, if you want to be a
Smart.
true dick, you can shut the door, too.
No, I won't be that mean.
All right. Mondo, you're up. The guy next to you is dead.
I like blocking this doorway. So,
That's okay. My guy's almost dead. And he'd have to disengage from, or he'd have to give him an opportunity attack to run away.
before he just kills you.
So yeah, to the north of you, you've got 2 sets of double doors. One of them, this one kind of close towards where you came from, has fancy window panes in it, colored in pictured glass. You can't really see through it clearly, but you can tell that leads outside. This door leads outside, or this double doors. These double doors lead to another room, it looks like.
I will throw my javelin at this guy.
That day? Okay. 9 will not do it, unfortunately. Javelin just goes wide just a little bit.
And you said that this door goes outside?
Yes, you can make out through the elaborate window panes that it's outside.
Okay. Move in this way.
Okay, right up next to that guy. Clover, you're up.
Okay.
Kill one of the bloodied guys, Clover.
What's going on with this guy?
No.
He's took a couple hits, but he's looking healthier than the other 2 that are still standing.
Because they're attacking next. So
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hit this guy by you, Coakley. I'm gonna also throw a javelin.
what?
What do you mean, what?
You're an archer.
Javelin is a strength-based weapon, so be aware.
Okay, fine, I won't. I've just never done it before, and I'm holding one.
I mean, you can throw it if you want, just it'll use your strength modifier, not your dexterity. So.
Your strength sucks.
Alright, okay, I'll shoot my crossbow.
Oh wait,
Okay.
does she do a hunter's mark?
Yeah, I do have Hunter's Mark. Should I use it on the guy that's, kind of alive? Or
Your
do we
choice.
want to keep it alive?
Last 10 minutes, I believe. 10 minutes,
It's
an
a
hour.
bonus action, so you can keep moving it around, right?
Yeah, it lasts, like spiritual weapon, it lasts, I think it's 10 minutes, so it's longer than spiritual, but let me double check.
Would
the
it
length.
last on all? Could I put it on all 4 of them?
Yeah, when the
or else-
target dies, you can move it.
Does anyone
Last
want to keep one alive? Kind
An
of
hour.
alive. Oh, so it lasts for the rest of the game.
yeah, it lasts an hour, and if the target drops to 0 hit points, you can move it.
Okay. I'll put it it's Hunter's Mark is what it's called. Hang on.
Yes.
Yeah, can I cast that on the one next to Kokui?
Okay. Yep. As a bonus action, he is hunter's marked.
Do I need to roll this cast?
Yeah, just so it takes up the spell slot because it does cost a spell slot. Okay.
And then can I then go ahead and shoot it with the longbow?
Shoot him, yeah.
Okay, hang on.
So if you hit, you got 5 damage.
Go to actions.
Wait, what turn I did it? I can do it this way now. Okay, so here's the hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll. Okay, 6 piercing plus 5 hunter's mark damage. That will be enough.
Boom!
He is dead.
Woohoo!
Cool.
Would you like to move?
Yeah. Can I just? How far do I have again to move?
30 feet, I believe.
And this room is small.
It should say speed. I don't know if you have more because of racial or anything like that, but as an elf, 30 is base.
Okay. Well. Okay, I'm having issues here. Wait, yeah, can you do that again?
It's the
Can you just?
measure thing.
You want to move over to that corner? That would be
I
30
do
feet
want
can
to.
get you
Well,
to
it's
there.
the measuring thing. And then any of them.
30 feet can get you to there.
Okay, I don't want to go that far. I want to go like right here.
Okay.
Found the measuring tool. Now I can't move. Yeah. Okay. Yep, like right. I kind of want right here.
Okay. It is... Oh, sorry. Something else?
No, that's it.
It is the thug's turn. Yeah, he's gonna go for the guys that did the damage to him. Can
No.
he get there?
Which one?
Yes, he can. The thug next to the fireplace.
Oh, that bastard.
He is running towards the kitchen and following Alyosha.
Oh, that was cool.
He was about 30 feet from you, Nick, if you were going to do something to him with a reaction.
I don't think I can. He stayed there. I attacked. I could have.
So yep, he comes barreling down the room and around the corner. One, to get away from the other people shooting bolts, but also to get after the person that just peppered him in the back with a whole bunch of magic. He's going to take 2 swings at you with his mace.
Yeah, bring it on, nerd. I think he gets the
Going
last
to go with a
laugh.
9 misses, but I assume a 22 hits. So 6 points of bludgeoning damage if a 22 hits.
How do I know if a 22 hits?
It would be your armor class, middle of your page. If you have a shield reaction spell or anything like that, you can choose to use it.
I don't know that I do. Armor class, middle page, 15. Yep, so that'll hit.
Okay, yep. I don't see shield in your spells, so not that it would have helped because it's only a +5.
It's how much damage?
6 bludgeoning damage from the mace.
Do I have to specify bludgeoning?
No, that's just if you had something that made you resistant to it, like Nick is resistant to cold, I believe. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did it. What a
Okay.
jerk.
That's all he can. He's gonna kind of squeeze up as much as he can, and with his foot, kick the door shut behind him.
All right, good for him. Let's go.
I will just draw. Mulad, it is your turn. I will just draw a quick little line
Did the other
from
guy not
there
move or
to
do
there.
anything?
What was that, Nick?
Did this guy not do anything?
Oh shit! Thank you. I thought he was dead. Yeah, he'll go for you. He'd like to go for Mulad, but you're next to him. He's not stupid. So 1. That's not gonna hit.
Fucking 7'5", 300 pounds. Can't do shit.
That will hit though. Wow. Nat 1 and a nat 20. So a 24 with the nat 20 for 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
As a reaction, I can reduce damage dealt by 1d12 plus 3 for short rest.
Okay, if you want to do that, go ahead.
My hunter's mark.
So you said, okay, you will reduce it down to 0 damage.
What the heck?
As he slams his mace, you deflect the first. Second, when he brings it around and gets it underneath your shield, slams it into your ribs, and just radiant energy shines out of you and creates a small shield right next to you for a second. He kind of looks at you and looks down at the mace and looks back up at you. Mulad, you are up.
Okay, am I on my bonus action from before, or do I just use the spiritual weapon again?
So you can use
Like,
the
how do I use
spiritual weapon. Yeah, so the spiritual weapon you can have attack as a bonus action, and then you still have your regular action.
Okay.
So you essentially get 2 attacks.
And okay, so I want to come into the room a little bit. Oh wait, that's not what I'm trying to do. I can move now too, right? To come into the room a little bit more?
Yes.
Because there's okay, so I'm gonna come in a little bit closer to this guy. Roll. Like is there someone else down here? Down by
There's 2 of them. You got one by me and the one that's about to kill Andrew.
And Andrew's down by like the lower
Andrew's in the
corner?
kitchen. Not that you know that. You
Oh, okay. So this is the only one I see.
Yes. You know there was another one. And you heard a door slam. But that's all you know.
Dashed down into the pantry
Yeah.
to help him out, like through the kitchen.
No, I'm gonna take care of this one here. So I'm gonna come and run by him then, and get really close and inflict wounds with him by touch.
Okay.
What part of his body are you touching?
Because he had he hit you with the shield, so I'm running behind his back and hitting and touching him on the back while he
What?
Okay. That lands. Go ahead and roll the damage.
How do I roll damage again? I'm sorry.
Just click inflict wounds in the chat over there, like where it says inflict wounds, and it should roll it.
Nice.
17 necrotic. Yeah, that'll do it.
He dead?
Barely, but that will do it. Yeah. He had 17 health. Now he is 0.
Man, look at me! I'm awesome.
As you step into the room and you just kind of stroke across his back, he just withers in front of you and drops to the ground.
Touch of death.
A husk. You still have a bonus action and I think about 20 more feet of movement.
Are they all dead except for mine?
Dead. So I guess
Yes.
just walk down this way, so 20 feet down towards the south. Where's 20 feet goes?
Right about there. Yep.
And then I get him. I get to here. But I can't throw my thing into the room from here, can I?
Your spiritual weapon. If the door was open and you had the range, you could send it around the corner. But it only has a range of 20 feet movement as well. So, and it is up here by Mondo.
Oh, so it only goes 20 feet too. Well,
Yeah.
then I think it's just gonna stay there. I don't think there's any use for it at the moment.
Okay. Go, Queen.
Alright. That door is closed.
Yes.
I'm gonna dash up here, which is 42. And then I have 18 more.
Yeah. You can get to about the middle of the laundry room.
Be able to see through that door.
You'd be able to see into the kitchen.
Yeah.
But you would not be able to get line of sight. Well, I mean, obviously, I can say this when you get there, you can't see. You can maybe let me see. Let me look at your.
No, it's alright.
No, you can't even see Andrew. No.
No, I'm throwing something out of my bag of tricks.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the 1d8. I forgot you had that. I will need to create a bag of tricks for you, like I did for Nick.
And I can throw it up to 20 feet.
Okay, yeah.
That's what the bag says.
Yep, bag of tricks. Gray, I believe.
I got a panther. Alright.
What? Wait, don't throw a panther at me.
Alright, so pull up the Panther monster sheet.
I'm throwing the panther here.
Okay. There's a panther right there. I forgot you had that, so I did not create a panther picture. We will use a mastiff for now.
That's a big mastiff.
It's a small map. We will use a mastiff for now.
You can't do that.
12 AC, 13 hit points, okay.
It's a medium character, or medium beast.
Yep.
Ooh, it's got a speed of 50.
Controlled by Carolyn. You should be able to move it.
It's its turn.
Yep, it takes its turn with you. Yep.
So now that I threw it, it can take a turn.
In the absence of such orders which you don't have a bonus action to give it any orders right now, it'll act in a fashion appropriate to its nature. It's a panther, and it knows who your friends are and who your enemies are, as the magic of the item functions. Can the panther see? It can make out the bandit, so it has 50 movement, you said?
Yeah.
Because you were not able to give it a command, so I will run it for the first turn, and it knows enough to know there's a fight down here, and so it's going to go for it. 20 feet straight towards a creature. The claw attack, well, it's going to have to turn to get to him, so pounce does not apply, but it can still claw, and it will. Unfortunately, an 8 will not hit.
We got a secret roll. How do we know you're not cheating?
I mean, it was an 8.
That's fine.
I wouldn't cheat you, but next time you should be able to roll it, and it
Why
should.
did it claw instead of try to bite?
I mean, they're the... Oh, bite would have done more damage, but it'd be the same roll either way, +4. So
Yeah.
I didn't think there's a difference between them, but you're right. Bites 1 more damage, 2 more damage. Right? Alyosha, you're up. You see a panther come flying through the kitchen behind you and try and take a bite out of the thug and miss.
Okay. So I am. Can I do Blade Ward, or does that take one of my moves, or is that
Cantrip?
like a?
That
Yeah.
would use your action. You would still have your movement and bonus action.
Oh, damn it. Okay. As far as bonus actions, I can just run away.
I don't know what bonus actions you have, but
You can use your sorcery to gain additional spell slots or sacrifice spell slots.
what
Additional-
meta magics did you take? Did you take Quicken Spell?
Corey, what does the +4 to hit mean on the Panthers?
So he rolls a 1d20, it's 1d20.
Yeah, so I rolled a 4, +4 got 8.
Okay, got it.
Plus 6 or something.
So bonus actions normally, you don't have any that come from your spell or from your class. You took Transmuted and Twinned, so no luck there, unfortunately. Because there is a meta magic that lets you make a bonus action. Yeah, bonus actions, all you have is convert sorcery points to spell slots. So you can take the action to disengage, which would let you move away from him without him getting to attack you back.
Okay.
Or you can take the action to cast that spell, or you can take the action to attack.
I want to attack. And
Like,
I'm
you did some
going-
damage to this guy. He's looking roughed up. Not on death's door, but roughed up.
Let's see. I want to do Chaos Bolt. That one sounds interesting.
Okay, is that a ranged attack?
You hurl an undulating whirlwind
Your
mass.
spells for these crappy enemies.
I'm about to go to bed.
It is a ranged attack.
Midnight.
Okay, so ranged attacks inside of melee have disadvantage. Harder to aim. Don't
Boo.
forget that. Magic missile is the exception to that because it is just an automatic hit.
Oh, well, I'm going to do that again. It seemed to work.
All right, then just roll the damage, however many d4s you need to for the spells. Level 1 is 3, level 2 is 4.
I'll do 3.
Okay, so a level 1 magic missile, 3d4 plus 3. Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, so I just roll it 3 times.
Yeah, make sure it didn't take all your spell slots when you do that.
Oh, it totally did.
Yeah, it should only have taken 1. So 2, 4, 8. Okay, he's still standing, but he is looking real bad.
Okay, can I use my bonus action to open the door and run away? Or just run away the other?
Interacting with it would only just be a regular action, not even a bonus action. The problem is where he's standing and how he shut it, his body is kind of blocking it.
What about
So-
this door?
That door is open. You can run through it if you want, but leaving his melee range will provoke opportunity.
Ugh.
Will stop running away from things.
He's got a panther to worry about. He's not worried about you, Andrew. You can run away.
Yeah, my guy is like a total wimp, though. So,
Your choice.
That's not a total wimp. You have like 40 or 50 health.
no, I have like 20.
He's a sorcerer.
You
D6.
have
He just
Okay, I'll
has one.
stay.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I have a
Stay.
panther on my.
Okay. Mondo, you're up. You saw that guy follow Alyosha into the room and shut the door.
Alright.
You are very much aware of the situation.
Cool. So this door was.
That
This
one,
door is outside. This door is to another room, and we heard noises upstairs.
you can still hear fighting coming from upstairs.
And is there a doorway here? Could I see that from the bottom of the stairs when I was over there?
The top of the stairs, you can just make out that it looks like there's a landing, and then because like it's stone walls on the inside, and it looks like the hallway goes left, and there might be a door or a window in the wall to the right. You can't really make it out from where you are at the bottom of the stairs. There's some kind of like the wall isn't continuous there, but you're not sure what it is. It's not an open hallway like there is going left. So if you go up the stairs and go left, it's definitely an open hallway that goes further into the house above you. And that sounds like where the sound is coming from. Right, the stone wall at the top of the stairs cuts in like there's either a window or a door. You can't tell which from your position.
I will walk towards the steps.
All right.
That second step.
Yeah, you can get on the second step with just a regular walk. From there, you can make out it is a door heading to the north at the top of the steps.
Okay. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. I mean, you have your action. You didn't do anything except for walk. You have a bonus in action still.
Yeah, I don't really have any.
Okay. No, just wanted to make sure. Clover, you're up.
Does it use any? Can I use my channel divinity? Does that cost anything?
Just your channel divinity, which I think you can do once per short rest, or is it twice per long rest? I can't remember. It would say underneath it. That's all it consumes. It just consumes your channel divinity.
I can only do it once per short rest. I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay. Clover, you're up.
Okay, can I open this door that they shut?
You can try. The door swings inwards, and so you don't know if it's being blocked. Like in game, you're not sure, but you can certainly try.
Can you where can I see how far I can move? I can't find it.
It should be like on your front page where you can see your HP and your AC. You should also have a speed box. Speed is how far you can move.
Oh, 35 feet. Okay.
Okay, 35, yeah. And so you can also, easier to move, if you pick up your token and then move it and hit Q without dropping it, it'll measure the distance from where you started.
Oh. That's a good trick. Oh.
And if you hit Q again, it'll like put a waypoint there, and you can like measure corners.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. Oops, I'll go back where it was. Okay, I'm gonna go try and open this door.
Okay, it will be a contested strength check as you try and force the door open against his body weight. So
And
just,
that makes me 22. Can you guys see this? Like, can you see the arrow thing that I made?
no, but I can
Okay,
measure
so it was 22 feet. Okay.
So roll me an athletics check, or a just straight strength, depending on how much effort you're putting into this.
Oh, wait, before I do this, can I change my hunter's mark to the guy in the room?
I believe you have to be able to see the person you're moving it to.
Okay. Okay, so either strength.
Yes, if you want to try and do it as a free action to open the door, which means you would still have your attack, then just a straight strength check. If you want to try and put more force into it, you can do an athletics check, which I would give you more. I would make his roll harder, essentially, if you do an athletics check, because you're putting more force into it. You're like pressing your arms against it and pushing instead of just kicking the door.
Can we do athletics?
Okay. So that will be your action, but roll the athletics check. And
Can I move my spell still?
Moving your spell is a bonus action, so you can still move your spell.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay, roll your athletics. Okay, well, I mean, I'll roll for him to see, but I don't think he's gonna beat that, especially with. Yeah, no, he did not beat that. So the door swings back open. Let me come back over. Actually, let me see, because of how he's standing, does that knock him down? Because he rolled really poorly. Yeah, that actually knocks him prone on his face, because he rolled 2 nat 1s right there. So he's like propping half his body up against the door to try and hold it shut, and just Clover comes running up and just like drop kicks it open and sends him to the floor.
Yeah, Clover.
So now you can put your hunter's mark on him. You can see him.
Yeah, then I want to put my hunter's mark on him.
He is hunter's mark and prone.
Cool. All right, how injured is he, Corey?
He's looking pretty rough. He's pretty hurt. He's taken quite a few magic missiles.
Because at what point can we like not kill him but question him?
At any point, you can aim to incapacitate. Just let me know you're aiming to incapacitate instead of kill.
Okay.
And if you use something that is capable of incapacitating, like if you strike someone with a lightning bolt, you're not going to incapacitate them. You're going to kill them.
Okay, well, I just hunter's marked him, so everyone be careful.
But you can like hit him with the flat of a blade or something like that for sure.
Okay.
Okay. It is his turn. He is going to stand back up, which will be half of his movement. Not that he plans on moving. As intimidating as that panther is, and it is pretty scary, and as much as he doesn't like getting kicked to the floor, you've hit him with several magic spells as far as he's concerned. And he's not an idiot. So he is going to go for you again, Alyosha.
Okay.
That'll miss. Those are near identical the rolls I had last time. 22 hits again.
Yeah.
Okay. You will take a further 6 bludgeoning damage from the mace.
Oh wait, but I have the I didn't cast that spell, motherfucker.
You went with magic missile instead.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. That is his turn. Mulad, you are up.
No one else is scathed. Damn.
No, I just had superhuman strength.
I'm gonna run over here to join the fight, I guess, and let's see if we can get this guy gone. I'm gonna run over here to look in the room first and see what the hell is going on.
Yeah, and screw you, Nick. I killed your guy for you.
You will be able to, if you wish to, squeeze through the doorway and Clover and him, but you can't really get much further than right between Alyosha, the door, and the thug.
Yeah, kind of crowding it.
It's really crowded in there.
Well, could I... Okay. As I run over, I'm gonna try... I peek around the corner, and the bad guy's right there by the door, right?
Yeah, he's right there.
Can I reach in, touch him?
From there, I'd say you could reach in and touch him, yeah.
I'm gonna reach in and touch whatever part I can grab and inflict wounds on him again.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that wasn't great. But...
That will unfortunately not hit. You start to reach for him to like just grab some of that ass and kill him, and instead you grab his pouch.
Dang, pouches. Shouldn't be wearing fanny packs.
Mulad.
He did not consent to the dirty touch. So you still have a bonus action and I think like 5 more feet of movement.
Okay, can you get out of here? Like, give us some space.
I'm planning on it. Well, let's see. What's my bonus action?
You still have the spiritual weapon, so you could start moving it this way, or you could start moving it towards Mondo. You could start moving it wherever you want. Because it's 20 feet.
All right.
It is still. I will use.
Where's Mondo?
We'll use a little ballista for the spiritual weapon. Yes, Mondo is up here. You saw him head up the stairs where you can hear the sound of combat as well, or could when you were closer.
Yeah, let's move I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon the 20 feet towards the stairs, just so it's guarding this area.
Okay, you should be able to move it now. I think I gave you control over it.
Let me see. About
Right
there.
Okay.
What is this thing behind me?
It's Mulad's spiritual weapon. It's
Just the weapon itself is flying?
it's like a floating ethereal, I think you said scimitar?
No, what's it called? A pirate sword. Cutlass.
Cutlass? Okay.
And then I'm going to back the hell out of this room because I don't want to get caught in this.
Grinder.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna move that way. I got like 5 feet, you said? Like there?
Yeah, about there. Okay. Koki, it's your turn. Yeah, you're not currently sure exactly where, but you got a pretty good idea of what's going on in that room.
Is he bloody yet?
You don't know in-game, metagame, he is pretty fucked up. A strong breeze at this point could finish him off.
I feel like I sent my Panther to deal with it, so I'm gonna come over here and see how this person on the stairs is doing.
I will say, just from like walking back and forth and the amount of blood that's pooled at the bottom of the stairs, you know she's dead. It
I
would
see
not
how
take.
she's doing. Search her body.
She has. She does have one thing. You find no money or anything like that. A couple of like rags and everything. She's obviously a maid or a cook, but you do find a ring of keys, which makes you think she's probably more than just your basic servant. Probably a little higher up in the food chain, butler or something. But you do find a ring of like what looks like house keys, stable keys, stuff like that.
So that took me like
about 5 feet in your interaction with an item.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I'm dashing to where Mondo is, and I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Because my interaction with her was my action, right?
Just your item interaction. You have one, like, open a door, move a chair type thing. So you still have an action.
Well, there's no action for me to take, so my panther can continue his instinctive panther attacks.
It will attack the same target. You are correct. He will try, and he will try to bite. You're right. And he will succeed. With a nat 20, the panther just lunges forward, latches onto this guy's throat, and just rips it out. Definitely dead. Dude had 2 HP left and took 8. They are all dead. I will remove the combat order.
Wait, god damn it, we didn't ask him questions.
There's more.
Yeah, the panther is not going to go for a non-lethal kill. It is going to slaughter. It will now make its way to you, Carolyn. So, you're free to move about. Looking about the room, you can see, in addition to the carnage you just inflicted, there's a lot more combat that has occurred. For sure. Mulad, you probably have about 40 more seconds on your spiritual weapon. Okay. So you're going up to the all the way up, Nick?
Yep, on top of the stairs.
What happens to my hunter's mark? Can I like use it on someone else later in the game?
Yeah, when you see another person you want to put it on, you can. Right now, it's on that dead body.
Okay.
Panther and Pokey are going with Nick.
Okay. I will give everybody else like a second or two to decide where they were going to be heading, but they probably won't be able to get up the stairs immediately after you because there is something at the top of the stairs.
These bodies have anything?
The ones in the kitchen floor did not.
Even the dead one?
Yeah, there's Antaro.
It would take more time to search. You certainly can, but then you won't be heading across the room to where Mondo and everybody else is heading.
I don't plan to. I'm done with fighting.
Oh, come on.
Just looking at them, he's got the typical armor you've seen on several of the Zentarum and thugs throughout the city, and a mace, just like a blunt object. Small hand crossbow on his belt.
Okay. Well, I'll go fight. I changed my mind.
Okay. Clover, you also going to head that way?
Yeah.
I will say the 3 people that were at the south side of the room can probably get to about here, just above the top side of the table. And I will move the other people. Where you were going all the way up, you said, Nick and Carolyn?
Yep, I'm at the top.
Okay, I gotta move you to the other.
Yeah, I rolled perception, and I think we're gonna do a joint roll for his perception.
Yeah,
well.
so I will give you your perception. I just moved you north, so follow it up north.
I just moved 35 feet.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
So as you two round the stairs, I will say you can position yourself how y'all want. I would assume Koki will not want to be next to the enemies, and Mondo, you will. So go ahead and shift yourself as you want. But like as you round the top of the steps, the fighting gets louder and louder. You can hear shouting and screaming, and you round it to see several more Zentarum fighting what looks to be some kind of guardsmen. They're wearing nice commerce clothes, similar to you, Mondo, underneath your chainmail armor. They are also wearing like scale chainmail, just kind of. It's not as nicely put on as yours, or you would normally expect. It looks more like they were not expecting a fight to break out and kind of haphazardly threw it on and ran to the fight. Like one of them's missing a shoe, the other one only has one glove. Like they're not fully armored out.
You're missing a shoe.
And they are pretty roughed up, the guardsmen. All 4 of them look pretty bad. Looking through the door, you can see a human woman towards the backside of the room with a breastplate on, holding a rapier, and kind of shouting commands to the guards. And standing in front of her, let me make sure. I believe she's a half-orc. But let me make sure I get that right. That is room 16. Yeah, half-orc. You see a female half-orc decked out, and I believe she has on half plate with a morning star.
Portable.
Nope, just a breastplate as well. But kind of standing in front of her. They're not participating in the fight, but they're ready for enemies that come into the room. And they're kind of shouting commands to these two guardsmen. You can also hear, just barely over the din of combat, someone cursing and yet shouting from this room, Mondo and Kokui, and what sounds like a rhythmic pump, someone trying to break down a door. So there's something in that room as well, but the door is only slightly ajar. And I will need initiative from the two of you. In fact, I will need initiative from everybody because the rest of y'all are making your way there.
I'm working on it.
Add turn, Mondo, you got a 3. Okay. Come on, save 3. There you go, 3. I need my guardsmen. Is right. Where are they?
Oh gosh. Sorry for our chip eating. It's probably kind of loud.
Not really. The veteran. These two are not going to join into the fight until someone gets in the room, so they're fine for now. Kokui, Mondo, Alyosha, Mulad, guard, thugs. I'm missing a clover. Have you rolled yet?
I got you.
Fireball.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't select my.
You did.
That rolled.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, you're good. Okay. I will say the people on the bottom floor, you knew there was fighting upstairs. You saw Mondo and them head that way, so you will be able to act on your turn as if it is your turn. You won't lose a turn. Koki, you're up.
Alright. So can I have my Panther Attack first for me?
Yeah. Doesn't really have 20 feet to dash and attack somebody, so you won't get the pounce, but you can certainly bite someone.
They're just gonna attack the guy in front of him. And what do I get for him?
If you have the Panther monster page pulled up, you can just roll bite. If not, I can do it. Here, I'll do. If you want, I can just do it a d20.
1d20 plus 4?
Yeah, 1d20 plus 4. That will not hit.
Food game.
Alright. Well, my turn, I am going to... Can I fit in between my Panther and Mondo?
You can fit between them, but you can't get between the thugs, and I do not believe you count as small. I think you're medium size.
Yeah. I just wanted to come up and attack him with my rapier. And I get advantage because my friends are within 5 feet.
Yes, but you won't be able to get in there because the space is too crowded for you to be able to get in and attack, since you are also a medium creature, is what I'm getting at. You'd have to move through the space and attack from the other side.
You can like squeeze by to move, but you can't.
Yeah, you can squeeze by to move, but you can't squeeze by to stand there and attack.
Alright.
And they're obviously not going to let you move through them, and they're blocking further entrance in.
Right.
You can shoot past, though.
Shoot him with point blank with my crossbow.
Yep. still advantage because you're still 10 feet away. Okay, 15 will hit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that does it. He was just barely above fucked up, and you did way more than necessary. As he starts to turn to like see this, holy shit! It's a crossbow bolt through the back of the throat.
Back of the throat.
Just
Corey.
absolutely dead.
Oh, I'm also going to use
Corey.
Wails from the Grave, which is immediately after I deal my sneak attack damage to a creature on my turn. You can target a second creature you can see within 30 feet of the first creature, and it takes 1d6 necrotic damage.
Okay, who you hitting? You
Um,
got 4 Zentarum that you can see.
Or the orc or the.
Okay.
I'll hit this guy.
Far guy, okay. Roll that 1d6. Five damage, okay. He is also looking pretty fucked up now. You can tell they've been fighting up here for a while. No one is healthy. All right. Anything else, Koki?
I think that's all I can do, right?
I mean, you could move if you want. That guy is dead now, so you could move further in, but then you'd obviously be standing
And
next to people.
And Nick,
Your Panther can move, yeah.
Mondo. What?
Your
My Panther can move?
Yeah. It only attacked. It still got movement. 50 feet, I think.
Panther will move here.
Okay.
I'll move here. I'm going to set up so that I'm in a shot line with two of them.
Okay. Alyosha, you're up. You can hear fighting going on upstairs.
Okay. I'm actually going to use Blade Ward this time.
Okay.
Can you see him?
It goes on him. It's a defensive spell or cantrip.
Did it go?
We will use this little smoky symbol. You're blade warded until the end of your next turn.
Okay. And then how far can I move as a bonus?
It would be your action, but you can take the dash action, which doubles your speed. So 60 feet, I believe, total.
Wait, was the cantrip not my action?
Oh, no, you're right. The cantrip is your action. So as a bonus, you cannot increase your movement. That is a rogue thing.
Oh, okay. So I'm
But
done.
you can get 30 feet. You can get like to the bottom of the steps, I think.
Oh, I thought I can't move when I cast the cantrip.
No, you can move when you cast a spell or a cantrip. So you got 30 feet. You can get to just the bottom of the steps.
It's just you that's
Wait, so is casting the cantrip not my move?
No, it's your action. You have your movement, your action, and your bonus action. And so your action is the cantrip. So you got 30 feet of movement and your bonus action still, which your bonus action, all you have is turning sorcery points into spell slots.
Okay, what is a sorcery point? What is that?
It's a resource you have as a sorcerer that lets you, well, one, obviously get spell slots back, but also you can do your meta magic things, which I think you took twin spells, so you double a spell's cast for free, essentially, without using the spell slot. And I can't remember what the other one you took was. Like Chaos Bolt is the perfect example. If you twinned your Chaos Bolt, you would cast it twice with only one spell slot.
So I've been casting half the spells I am allowed to.
Well, I mean, you're limited on sorcery points. I think you have like 5 right now, and twin spell costs 3. So,
Okay.
I mean, double check me. Look at your it'd be under features. Somewhere under there was where it would be listed. I've only played a sorcerer once, and it was a long time ago. So, I may have the numbers wrong.
Okay. Wild magic, meta magic. Okay.
All right. But I will go ahead and move on to Clover. If you want to use your sorcery points to spell slots, you certainly can. Otherwise, your turn is over, good sir. Clover.
Okay.
You're up.
All right, I'm gonna move.
As soon as you get on the bottom of the stairs, I'll move you to the other section of the map because you can see the stairs from there.
Start to go.
Okay. 20
Okay,
feet
wait.
to get to the bottom of the steps.
23.
Uh,
Go right there.
yeah, I'll just count it as 20.
Okay.
And are you going up the stairs?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to pull you up to... You're at the bottom of the steps. Just scroll up.
Okay.
So you have about, I think, 10
Is
more
there
feet of
a-
movement.
Is there a way to quickly toggle between moving the map and selecting the character?
Right click and drag can move the map. Right click, hold, and then just kind of drag the screen. Should also move the map.
Go on.
I haven't been with Stacy, so hopefully I can have
Oh,
what
well.
she has.
Okay. Okay, wait. And then I want to just use my last movement if I can.
Yeah, you got about, I think, you have 30 feet total normally, and you used 20 to get there, so you got about 10 more feet. Which should it'll get you just to the top of the steps. You won't quite be able to see anyone.
All right. Well, I can hear, right?
Actually,
I'm gonna move.
yeah, move yourself to where you want to go to with your 10 more feet, and I will see. You may be able to, like, make out someone's shoulder. Maybe. Which would be significant disadvantage on the attack, but...
Okay, there. I can see
Okay,
some
yeah,
people.
you can attack. The one next to the Panther, you can see he's only got quarter cover, so...
Quarter. Like a tenth.
You can't quite
can I-
see all of him, so he does have slight cover.
Can I Hunter's Mark him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, and you can still attack him. Quarter cover just gives him a slight bonus to his AC.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the crossbow again.
Okay.
Actually, what if I did longbow instead? It
It
gives me
gets
more,
higher.
it gives me more range.
I mean, either one's fine.
I'm gonna do the longbow.
Crossbow hits higher.
Okay, that hits. 11 damage. Roll the Hunter's Mark. He's looking pretty bad.
Hell yeah, guys! I keep saving the day. Spells.
4.
Clover's the
Okay.
best.
He is still alive, but he's looking like on his last legs. He's almost down. There's just blood pouring out of his side where this longbow bolt just entered him, and several other cuts.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, I think that's everything. It is the veteran's turn. Or not the veteran, the thug's turns. They're just kind of in all kinds of bad. Are they going to run or surrender? I don't think so, but let's make sure. Sometimes I'm surprised. No, yeah, they're... Nope. Okay, they're gonna fight. They are in a bad position. This is bad. Best way out is in, so they're going to attack the targets that they were going for because they look more injured than y'all. Bad decision, I know, but they don't. So 1, 2. What is these guys' AC? 17. Okay. So one of those will hit. This guy next to the stairs hits the guy in front of him with a heavy mace. Does a decent damage. Okay, the guy with the longbow is going to go for the one in front of him. 1, 2. Not land any hits. And then the last one's going to go for the same target. 2. Oh, that's going to hurt. That is a nat 20 for maximum damage of 14. This guardsman in the middle is looking really bad. But that is their turn. Mulad, you're up.
So are the orc and human not doing anything?
They are not. It looks like
Cards.
they're guarding something further in the room
Okay.
from how they're positioning themselves and kind of shouting commands to these guardsmen.
Do the guardsmen not attack them?
It's not their
I
turn.
think it's not their turn.
Oh.
They're after Mulad.
Okay. Yeah. I just
Um,
didn't see
What's your passive perception, Nick?
mine.
Yeah.
It is bad. 12.
12. With your passive perception and your line of sight, you can tell the half-orc, she knows how to handle herself. She knows how to use the weapon. The female human behind her with the breastplate on, she's not doing poorly holding the rapier that she has, but you can tell she's not holding it quite right. She's not trained in weapons combat, and from her hair and makeup, you can tell this is probably Lady Gralhund, the lady of the manor, which would be another reason she's probably not getting involved in the fight. She's not really cut out for it.
Gotcha.
Mulad, you're up. Everybody else has gone sprinting up the steps or towards them.
I guess I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
I think.
It is about 25 feet from where you are. Will get you on the bottom of the steps, and I will move you up from there. And your ballista is 5 feet, we'll say, from the bottom of the steps, so it'll have 15 feet left once I move you all up. So I'll move. Well, I don't want Alyosha. Let me just grab this. Move y'all up, 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 up to the bottom of the steps. So your spiritual weapon has 15 more feet of movement. You have about 5.
Am I supposed to? Oh, there we go. Am I
Yeah,
supposed to see
scroll.
something?
Yeah, move the
Oh,
map
okay.
up.
Got it. I'm still on the steps.
You are on the
Oh.
bottom of the steps. Yeah. You can
And
definitely
I-
hear fighting and see your friends, but you can't see any enemies.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move the top of the steps to see if I can see anything in my head in, I guess.
All right, you got about 5 more feet, which will get you probably just beneath Clover. Yeah, so you'll be take yourself back up right about there. You can't. Oh, maybe. Let me see. You can make out just barely the edge of this guard at the top of the steps in front of Mondo. He would have about half, 3/4 cover. I have to get a better angle on it and zoom in, but he's definitely blocked quite significantly line of sight wise.
And I don't think I have anything. So I'm gonna also just bring my.
Yeah, he's got about 3/4 cover.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out there behind Clover and wait for my next turn at this point. But I'm gonna bring my spiritual, whatever, my cutlass as close to me as possible.
I mean, it could get up there and take an attack.
How far is it? I thought it only had like 5 feet.
No, it moved 5 feet because it was closer to the steps than you. It's got 15 more feet left, and it doesn't have to have line of sight like you do.
Well, then let's get that baby in there.
And it's an ethereal floating weapon, so it can occupy the same space as Mondo.
Oh,
Weird
boom.
weapon.
It's like floating between Mondo's arm and legs and like stabbing at people.
This guy's the bad guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Magical sword dick coming out.
Then I'm gonna put it on him.
Okay, make your 1d20 attack plus your spellcasting modifier. So you're a cleric, so roll a wisdom check and add your proficiency bonus.
Oh my gosh, you did me a whole. Okay, let's walk through that slowly. A wisdom check.
Yeah, wisdom check plus proficiency bonus of 2, which
Yep.
completely unnecessary because you hit him with the 23. So then it's going to be a spiritual weapon, I think is a D8 at level 1. Yes, 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier again. Oh, no, slash in front of the R. Other way.
Plus a modifier? Or just do that?
Yeah, so /R space 1d8 plus 5. Okay, 13 damage. Nice solid hit. He's looking pretty bad as the ethereal... it's not. I have scimitar stuck in my head for some fucking reason. It's not a scimitar. It's a cutlass. Cutlass just kind of like sweeps underneath Mondo's shield, slashes across this guy's chest, and then pulls back again to float up behind him. He's looking real bad. It is the guard's turn. And they are gonna go for it. Just 1, 2. This guy will kind of squeeze forward a little bit so he can get in there. 3 of them, each one taking one at the person in front of them. So, nope, not at advantage. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, we'll do this. The first guard steps forward. One swing chops off the left arm of the guy you just hit with your spiritual weapon. He continues with a downward swing at the one next to him, hits him, and slices him across the chest, also killing him. So the guards may just finish it right here. Because y'all did a lot of damage to these guys. So, second guard, third guard. 1, 2. That and that. Yep. So the second guard will finish off this guy. So all of the Zentarm thugs appear to be dead. That's those 2.
In the bottom middle?
Nope, these are all guards now.
What?
Oh, I thought
No.
look at the ring. It's a different. This is a guard, and this is a guard. This is not.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh shit, you're right. That is a thug. You are correct.
The gold rings for the guard.
He was down here. You're right. So I missed that thug. So he would have. Let me go back and do him real quick because I missed his attack. Miss, and a nat 20. Not nearly as much damage, only 10, but still. And now this guard is going to return the favor. Well, the first one will be a miss, and the second one will be a nat 20. He's definitely going to return the favor. He did not appreciate that. It's 18 damage, way more than that guy had. Okay, so this guy, though, still has his turn. He's going to pause for a second and look at y'all, but you were attacking the thugs and helping him, and so he's going to shout, "There's one more! Save the Lord!" And he's going to head further in and kick open this door. I'm going to switch over to lighting. The door swings further in and slams against the wall, and you can now see a slightly charred and barbecue-cooked looking human. I believe he's human. Let me make sure Erstal is a human. I believe so. But I want to make sure. That is 15. I believe he's human, but let's make sure before I say that. Where are you, Erstal? Yeah, he is a human. So he is pretty wounded, you can tell, which makes sense. He was almost exploded this morning by a fireball. And this, I'm going to pull that thug. No, that was the guard. That's what I was trying to avoid. Pull the thug off to the side so I can get the guard. He's going to run into the room and take 2 attacks. One, that'll hit. 2, that'll miss. Okay. Mondo, you're up.
Alright, so let's see how much movement I've got to get there. So will the guard let me run past him or not?
He will. If you are heading south.
Yeah, so if I want to go into here.
Yes, he will let you do that. They will not let you approach the other room, but this room they will let you enter.
Alright, so I'm going to run in here, past that guy.
Ursula is currently facing this door, and he was in the process of like trying to kick it open when he got stabbed in the back by this long swordsman, and now he's kind of turning towards y'all.
So I'm just gonna charge in here, and I want to grapple him to the ground.
Okay. Make a attack roll using your strength modifier just to see if you can actually land the grab.
That roll. That. There you go.
Strength plus 4 plus that. Yeah, that should land. Okay, let me look up grapple.
I don't know if it's grapple or shove. I just want him to get down to the ground.
Well, do you want to just knock him to the ground, or do you want to hold him on the ground?
I'll hold him. We'll grapple.
Okay, so it'll be a grapple then. Special melee attack, yep. Okay, so you did succeed in grappling him, so now it is a contested strength check. So your athletics against his dexterity or athletics, which is he better at? Dex for sure. He's going to try and get out of that with an acrobatics. It was close, but he does manage to beat you. You both rolled shit. You managed to grab onto him for a second. As you try and wrestle him to the ground, he just kind of weaves and bobs his way, slips out of it, and comes back up to standing. You're both still standing up. But he has managed to slip your grab. Would you like to do anything else, sir?
No, I'll just hang out here.
Okay. Kokui? Well, actually, let me roll his initiative and see where he joins in. Wow. Fucking 4. So he'll come in next time. I'll just put him underneath you, actually, at a 3. So he will take his turn, because he would have responded when the swordsman stabbed him. So we'll just put him right underneath you. This is not good. This is very bad.
For him or for us?
For him.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Very bad for him. Yeah, he is going to... believe he can do this. Yep, he is going to try and push his way past the guardsman.
I'm going to attack him.
He is disengaged, so you cannot take an opportunity attack. The question is he going to be able to shove his way past the guard? That's
Well,
the...
I can attack him through disengage.
You can?
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack, it's somewhere, but yes. Sentinel shield it, or sentinel something. Feature
I think that's if... Oh, Sentinel feature. Feats, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not
so,
sure.
When you hit it with an opportunity, when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack, you can use your reaction. Oh my god, it's somewhere. I know it. Oh,
I mean, it may be moot point because he may not... No, he does manage to overpower the guard. Okay.
Sorry. So I think the middle one, creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take the
Disengage action. Yes, so you do get to do it. So go ahead and do it. He does overpower the guard, so if you don't stop him, he is going to slip past. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Yeah, that'll hit. So he like shoves the guard to the side and starts to slip past, and you hit him with your Morningstar and just like clip him in the knee. And he stops and does not move any further. That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage and 0 movement.
Yeah, he is looking pretty bad after that. He was already not in great shape, but that did a number on him. Well, shit. He used his action to push the guard. Yeah, he's done. Alyosha, you're up.
What?
I'll come upstairs.
Wait, you're right. Where did Kokui go? Oh, shit. I just scrolled down because there's so many things. It scrolled down for me. You are correct. Thank you. Sorry. Goku,
Alright.
you're up.
My panther has 50 movement, right?
Yes.
So, I'm going to call my panther over to me, and then I'm going to tell him to charge 20 feet at
Pouncing
Urkel.
attack. Okay. Go for it.
There's a little more.
Yeah, it's got more than enough room. I'll assume it like backs up to the door and then runs and just leaps this guy.
Panther charges at him.
A,
And how do I do the charge attack?
it's just a claw attack, so a 1d20 plus 4 for the hit. And then if that hits, it'll do the damage, and he has to make a strength save to not be knocked on his ass. Yeah, that'll hit. So roll 2d4 plus 2. And he needs to make a strength save to not be knocked prone. Which he is not very good at these. 7 damage, okay. Yeah, he does not succeed. He is knocked to the ground.
What's the 2d4 plus 2?
Because she crit. So it doubles the damage dice.
Gotcha.
So instead of 1d4, 2d4.
So did he get knocked to the ground?
Oh yeah, he is prone, and there's a panther standing on his chest right now.
Oh, so now I get to bite?
No. Panther does not have multi... No, yeah, you can. If it's prone, you can make a bite attack. You're right.
Make a bite attack against it as a bonus action. So
Yep.
1d6 plus 2?
First make the 1d20 plus 4 again. You gotta actually land the bite.
Wait, what? Oh, I didn't do the /R. Wait, is that possible?
I don't know. Actually, roll 2 d20.
It's because I hit D/20, so I
Yeah.
don't know what.
I don't know what that roll is, but since he is prone and it is a melee attack, you have advantage on the attack. I mean, a 21 will hit, so you can fish for a crit if you want, but...
Alright, so. Oh, wait.
This is just 2 hits.
Because he is prone and is a melee attack, it is
You're saying
counted
if I
as...
hit at 20, it'll be a crit?
If you get a nat 20, it'll be a crit. Yeah, actually, it may be... I don't think he's not unconscious. So I don't think it's an automatic crit. I think it's just advantage. Yeah, just
And
advantage,
now
okay.
because I hit him, I do 1d6 plus 2?
Yes. 4 damage, okay. Okay. Now it's your turn. Well, the rest of your turn.
I'm gonna
Panther's turn.
run up and stab him with a rapier. Stabby stab.
Okay, it's pretty crowded in that door, but the Panther's mostly standing on him because of the pounce, so I will allow. With advantage. Yep, 27 hits for 9 plus 6 is 15 damage. Are you trying to kill or just incapacitate?
Incapacitate.
Okay, he is definitely unconscious then.
Actually, kill.
Okay,
No. Wait.
you gotta decide.
We'll kill him.
Make it-
We don't need to talk to somebody. We've been killing everybody.
Alright, fine. Incapacitate.
Incapacitate? Okay. Then he is unconscious. As you go to stab, you're aiming for a mortal wound, and then you remember Clover talking about we need to question somebody. And so instead, you just stab him in the shoulder, pull it out, and then smack him in the side of the head with it. And his eyes close. He is currently bleeding out and unconscious.
You better wake him up and question him, Mondo.
Best of both worlds. We question him and kill him.
I will pull y'all out of initiative for now. The guards are not friendly by any stretch. They position themselves back towards this door. This guy, I don't want that. I want this. Pulls himself towards this door.
Can I move so I can see?
Yes. Everybody should start moving. Alyosha, I will
That's
pull
what
you
this
upstairs.
room looks like. Cool.
There you go, Alyosha.
Cool.
The guard that moved towards the door that Ersto was banging on knocks on it and shouts, "My lord, the intruders have been dealt with, but we have other friendlies, I believe." And he kind of looks at you and raises an eyebrow in question. Mondo.
Alright, first I to.
Go interrogate.
Okay. I can get a +5 to my charisma for 10 minutes. Do that.
Okay.
I forgot what it was called. That lets you do that.
I think, is that
Yeah.
your...
If we kill these guards, it'll look like the Zentarum did it. And then we can take whatever they have with impunity.
Your channel divinity for 10 minutes, okay? Okay. You have your emissary piece.
So who's talking to me? The guard was saying something?
The guard is talking to you, but anybody on the floor can see that the half-orc has approached the door. The woman is hanging out behind her. These other guards have positioned themselves in front of it.
What was our reasoning for coming to this house? I forgot. Because to find them, we came specifically to this manor.
Yeah.
Looking for the guy that you just knocked unconscious.
Who told us to come look for this guy?
I mean, he was at the scene of the explosion outside of your house, and one of the dead people said that he was working for Erstal, and Erstal was here holding the family hostage.
Okay.
So
I'm going to be honest and just tell I guess I'm trying to speak to the human lady over here.
Yep.
Saying, hey, there's a giant fireball by our tavern. I'm trying to get answers of what happened. Heard news that this guy was terrorizing some stuff. He was seen at the site. Do you have any more information for us?
She will look at you, and as that's going on, Alyosha, go back to the main floor. You are not going to be able to get past those guards. You could get into this room if you want, but you can tell the guards have positioned themselves in the doors to protect their lord and lady. And as it happens, this door that was barricaded opens up. Like, there's a whole lot of crashing sounds, and you can see broken chairs and tables that had been piled against it. That he's kind of pulled down and opened the door, and is now looking over the guard's shoulder. Whereas the lady of the house is wearing a breastplate, and while not competently, at least wielding a weapon, this guy is in like a bathrobe and just shaking with fear. He is pathetic.
This Rambo looking motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should interrogate him. Make him tell us what happened.
But the lady answers you, and she says, about 10 days ago, these individuals showed up, and they had a letter of marque saying they were from a business associate in Neverwinter, which unfortunately it appears was probably falsified. But once we allowed them in the house, they somehow managed to sneak off one of them and open the back door and allow more of their scum inside. And since then, we have been held hostage here,
What's
forced
the check
to do what they want us to do, and not speak about their presence.
What's the check that lets us determine whether she's lying or not?
Insight.
Insight?
Okay, roll an insight. Alright, let me find who I'm looking for. $22. She's being mostly honest. She's not telling you everything, you get the sense, but the story of them showing up and holding them hostage under threat of death and pain does sound true. It just sounds like she's omitting other details.
Who's this half-orc?
Are you asking that out loud or just...
Yeah, in a kinder, politer way, but yeah.
Yeah. She will look at you and then look at the half-orc, and that half-orc will say, Hrabaz. And that's all she says. She says, Hrabaz is my personal bodyguard, and therefore bodyguard and captain of the guard for the family. She has been with me since I was a teenager.
Gotcha. Why are they after you? Why is everybody here? Why are they after you? Do you know?
She says, honestly, I do not know. Just they showed up here, and as I said, they had a letter of marque and introduction from a business associate, and so we allowed them to enter our house to discuss. And once they were inside, they took over and have since held us as their prisoners, essentially.
Right, but if they're holding you as prisoners, they want something from you. Do they want money? Do they want something else that you have? Like, what are they asking for?
They just needed a place to hide and be able to move more easily through the C district and C ward without raising alarm. We were supposed to seek out information for them when we were out at meetings for something about Rainier and wow, my brain just shut down. What is that guy's name? Something about a stone. The Stone of Galore, I think he mentioned at one point. We were supposed to help him find it.
What's the guy's name that we just incapacitated?
Erstal Fluxon.
What do you think we should do with Erstal?
She says, well, I mean, since you have him here and seem to have come to our aid, which I do appreciate, before the city watch arrives, which I can assure you I will be sending someone to do as soon as I can secure the house. And she kind of gives you and your weapons a look. I will be handing him over to them, in which case they will question him and then hang him as an attempted murderer of the nobility. So if you want to get something from him, I would do it now.
Good question.
Yeah, I think we got to wake this guy up and question him.
I have so.
If anybody else want to question anybody?
Question the husband.
Can we tie him up and then I can use cure wounds?
Yeah, you can do that.
The creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah.
So should we tie him up and then do that?
Oh, the charisma.
We're not even using charisma checks. We're just talking.
Alright, fine. I'm questioning the husband about what happened.
He'll
Story.
he'll kind of look at you and he's struggling to understand you. The guard is definitely not going to let you in the room with him. You can ask through the guard. He's struggling to understand you because he's never spoken to you, so he doesn't quite understand your signs and symbols. But after a minute or two, he begins to get the gist and starts babbling incoherently, mostly because he's pretty shaken, it seems. He's like, we were getting ready for bed. I had just gotten out of the bath, and then suddenly this Erstal, who had come in and taken over our house a couple of 10 days ago, just started killing everybody, just fucking killing everybody. So I ran, I hid in this room, I barricaded the door, and thank you.
If he was here for 10 days, why did he all of a sudden start killing everybody?
Says, see that he came back earlier and he was pretty injured, and the other people that had left with him weren't there. And so my wife, she saw an opportunity to put an end to this matter and tried to lock him and he points behind you, his associates, up in a room downstairs. But they broke out, it seems, before we could go get the city watch, and then proceeded to kill everyone.
People did they kill?
What's the Stone of Galore? What do you know about it?
He's like, stone? I don't know anything. I know that he was looking for something like that, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I don't even know where it is.
What else was he looking for?
That was it. That's all he wanted. He wanted the stone, and he was going to give it to somebody, and that's what he was supposed to do. We were supposed to help him.
I'm gonna do another insight check.
Who was he going to give it to?
Well, where's the stone? They came here talking to you guys to look for the stone, so you guys know where this stone is. Or that he thought
He seems truthful, Kogui. He seems shaken and pretty frightened by the whole situation, and like he's not used to seeing people slaughtered in his house, but truthful.
So where's the stone?
It's like, I have no idea. They wanted it, and they seemed to think that we could help them find it, and so they came here. I don't know why they felt that, but that's what they did.
What kind of business are you involved in? Your family's business?
Oh, everything. We do trade. We invest in other businesses. I mean, we're nobles.
Well, these are the syndicate are the guards, right?
Who's the syndicate? What?
Who are the guard? Are the guards the people that are from the syndicate, or from? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guild.
The thugs are Zentarum. It looks like they have the similar black armor with the flying snake tattoo.
Gotcha.
Ursula actually has the snake tattoo on his neck. But the guards are just guards. Like you can see they're, again, haphazardly dressed because they get dressed quickly. But they are obviously just privately hired guards for the house.
Gotcha.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm going to stand on top of this guy or sit on top of this guy and wake him up. Slap him in the face a few times, see if he wakes up.
I have hempen rope. We could tie him.
I think my 300-pound fat ass would work.
I can still heal him, guys.
Yep, slapping him is more dramatic.
I mean, I can teabag him first, see if he wakes up too.
He's definitely going to need some healing to wake up at any time soon, and he's definitely going to be stabilized semi-soon so he doesn't bleed out and die.
Alright, I will...
Like, he's not shooting blood across the walls with an arterial spray, but he is slowly bleeding out.
As I'm sitting on him, I'll cure wounds for 1 health. Or can I do
On
it?
health, specifically.
You'll cure wounds for, I'll say 7. You don't put the extra oomph of your spell casting modifier into it if you're trying to do as little as possible. But you can't intentionally do 1. So he does come to consciousness. Give me an athletics check with advantage. Because he is prone and groggy and fucked up. Okay, yep, he is currently grappled by you on the ground. I will assume that you took his weapons from him before
Yep.
waking him.
For sure. The Panther's sitting on top of the weapons.
Sounds good. He is awake. He is pretty groggy.
And then I also assume that our trigger-happy rogue might prepare some ability, so if he tries to make a move, he's getting killed.
Okay.
Alright, I'm notch an arrow.
Okay.
All right. First question is who does he work for?
Let me see if he's going to give this information up.
All right, do I need to roll a charisma? I guess we get charisma.
Yeah. Persuasion or intimidation, your choice. How are you doing this? Like, how are you questioning him besides just sitting on him?
Yeah, intimidating situation. So it's at +5 on top of that already 5 to 23.
Okay. Where is my notes on Erstal? Gotta find this stupid. Sorry, I'm trying to find my notes on him because he does know things. I just want to figure out what it will take to make him part with that information. He kind of looks at you for a second and looks around the room. You can see he's mulling over his thoughts. Kind of wets his lips. And then hawks a giant bloody loogie in your face.
Punch him in the face. What? I thought it's only supposed to do 5 damage. Why is it doing 7 plus 6?
No, that was the attack roll to try and punch him.
You knock him back out.
So a 1 will miss, but he is prone underneath you, so I will say with how groggy he is, he's not really dodging, so you definitely hit for the 5 damage. Kind of backhand him, I assume.
No, I'm just punching him straight in the nose.
Okay. He takes it, and then he kind of looks at you. Remains silent.
Where can I find? I'm gonna ask him where can I find the stone? What's the stone of something?
Galore.
Stone of Galore. I get it.
He'll kind of think about it, wiggles his nose, adjusts his mouth, and spits out a broken tooth. Says, fuck it, I don't care that much about that. He kind of nods behind him towards Orland. He says, when I came back, they took it from me and then locked me up in the fucking room downstairs. So I don't know where it is.
Meaning, like, the people that live here took it?
Yes.
Okay. Do I think he's lying?
Seems to be telling the truth.
Alright.
Hearing that, Orland kind of backs up away from the door. He's like, I don't know what he's talking about. He's full of shit. Look at him. He's a liar. Orland's definitely lying. Like, you don't even roll. With your passive insight, he's full of shit.
How do the guards look? Are the guards just standing there passively, or are they, like...
They look hurt, but...
ready to fight as soon as somebody says it to?
They look loyal to the family, and like they will fight to defend the family, but they don't seem hostile so long as y'all remain unhostile.
So I'm gonna ask, is it Orn? I'm gonna ask him where the stone is.
So
He kind of licks his lip, and where are you, Mondo?
In front of the
You
room.
don't catch this because you're looking at him. Mulad and Clover and Alyosha, you can catch just the faintest of looks between Herbaz and Yala as they kind of like connect eyes and then look further into the room behind them and then back at y'all when that question is asked. Orange, Mondo, and Koki, you can see he kind of holds up his hands. I don't know. I don't know where it is, okay? He's telling the truth. He had it. He brought it back. We took it because we didn't want to get killed by whoever he's working for. And they want the stone. And we thought he was going to take the stone. So we took it from him to make sure it got delivered, okay? But that's all I know. It got lost in the chaos.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
they tell
the easy way or the hard way, but give me the stone. Ooh, that did not go well. Actually, I didn't even get initiated two, but
Yeah, but you have another +5. He's going to say, trust me, I'm telling you the truth. I don't know where it is. One of the guards took it. Yala had it, I think. Then Harabaz had it. I don't know, okay? I don't really pay attention to that. I'm a noble.
does anybody else have any questions for Ursa?
Yeah, so but you're a noble, so you're a target, obviously. We're trying to help you out. If you help us find the stone, we'll help you and protect you. You pissed them off. You need our protection because your cards are almost dead. So you scratch our back and we'll scratch yours.
Who are you saying this to?
The people hiding the information about the stone, are they telling the truth when they don't know anything?
I guess who he's talking to.
No, I think he's talking. Are you talking to Yala? Because you did see them make eye contact about the question about the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll look at you. 16. She kind of props the sword in the ground, strokes her chin for a second like she's thinking. Very well. Stand down, everybody. Listen. Like all nobility in this city, and probably everywhere, we sometimes get involved in less than reputable businesses. Unfortunately, in this instance, that seems to have brought us to the attention of someone that we didn't want to be with. I don't know who it is. I just know that he did have the power to make things happen. He had several of our servants just killed in the middle of the night. I don't know how it happened. And Urstel showed up and told us what we had to do. We had to help him find the stone. We had to give him shelter and food and protect him, hide him from the guards if necessary. And then once we found the stone, he was to take it to his master. But when he came back with the stone today and all of his companions were dead and he wouldn't say what happened, I became concerned. He is a lying, murdering thief. And she points to the ground where he's lying underneath you, almost unconscious again. Just, I thought he was going to take it and make a run for it. Because even I know what the Stone of Galore is for, okay? It's to find the vault of the fucking dragons, okay? That's more trouble than I want. But I thought he was going to take it. So I imprisoned him when I saw a chance and sent a message to wherever I'm supposed to send it. I just had my nimble right, take the stone, and go with it. Stone's not here. It's gone.
The Nimblewright took it?
She said yes.
Where were you supposed to deliver the message to?
He had a map on him, and I took the map. I gave the map and the stone to the Nimblewright and said, "Go get rid of it." And it hasn't come back. I sent it out about an hour ago.
Tell her that if she doesn't tell us where she sent the Nimblewright with the stone, we're going to tell the watch that she gave the Nimblewright a fireball, and she was the one who's responsible for the fireball.
It's like I don't know where the stone went. I don't know where he went. It was a map. I just picked it up off him. I didn't even look at it. I just know that it's where he was supposed to take it, and so that's what I had done. I know he gets his orders from his boss in the other room, and she points where he was staying. He had some kind of circle put in the ground. It looked like a teleportation or a ritual circle or some kind.
Oh man, is that the thing that Alyosha
From where you
walked through?
From where you're seeing it, you can make out just barely from where you're at, Kokri, some kind of runic symbols carved in the floor in here.
Oh, that's the thing I'm a slave to. What is at the Vault of Dragons?
You would know this. You've heard it before. Metagame. It is never. I think it's Lord Neverember. I gotta look up his fucking name. 1 second. It's driving me crazy. My brain just is forgetting his fucking name. Your friend Rainier is the son of him. His father was previously the Open Lord of Waterdeep, because Waterdeep is run by a closed, hidden council of. It's assumed nobility, but it could be merchants, it could be priests, no one really knows. Just they're elected in secret by each other, and no one knows who they are, except for there's one person called the Open Lord, who is their voice to the rest of the city and carries out what the council decides for the city. They run the entire city. And he was the Open Lord, and he embezzled 500,000 gold pieces from the city treasury. And he was out of the city when this was discovered, but the treasure was here in a place that he hid called the Vault of the Dragons. No one knows where it is except for him and this item he enchanted called the Stone of Galore.
Okay.
A lot of gold.
Yeah. And so he is currently living in exile in Neverwinter without the money. And his family here lives in shame.
You said Rainier was his son?
Yes. Neverember. I was right. His father is Daggled.
Hey guys, I might need to call it a night.
Yeah, it's good.
I think we're almost done.
Yeah, if you want to finish up any questions y'all have.
I'm gonna ask the husband about the necklace of fireballs that the nimble right thing used.
He's like, I don't know anything about a necklace of fireballs. You think if we had a magical necklace of fireballs, we would just give it to some crazy fucking robot that we found on the streets? No, we would have kept it for a situation like this.
You could blow up your own house with a fireball necklace.
I mean, a room can be fixed. My family can't be remade.
Yes, it
He
can.
does seem honest in that. He's a coward and a putz, but he does care about his family.
The messenger, the nimble right that took the stone, how did they leave? Did they go on foot? Did they take a horse? You said it was about an hour ago. How far away might they be by now?
She says, I don't know. It seems to move pretty fast. We've been using it to deliver messages. But it left on foot. I don't think it even knows how to ride a horse.
Okay.
What's your passive insight, Nick? 15?
My passive insight is 14.
Okay. You can tell Yala's hiding something about where the Nimblewright went, but being mostly truthful about sending it off with the stone and a map. That's accurate. She rolled poorly on her deception.
I say, how did you know that the map was where they were supposed to go if you didn't open it up and look at it? How do you even know it wasn't?
I mean, I looked at it enough to know it was a map, and it had an X on it somewhere, somewhere in the city. And he'd looked at it before, and she points to Erstal when he was delivering other things.
Ursula knows where that it's going.
It would seem so.
We need to make him tell us.
She was lying again, Nick. God, she can't roll deception to save her fucking life, apparently.
Does anyone have like a truth-telling spell and make them all tell us the truth?
Kill him. Try to beg him for money, give him money for exchange or something like that. They're rich, so they like money.
They've got money, though.
Right. But rich people always want more money.
Can I use my thaumaturgy?
To do what?
Oh, I don't really understand how it works. It sounds like it just kind of is scary, and it says the effect is control.
Sounds like it'd give you a intimidation bonus.
Yeah, it's used to, like, make things happen and make people that are unaware of where it's coming from or what's happening more intimidated. Or if you can set it up as, look at what happens if you don't listen to me, and then, like, you shake the room type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's used for. It's used to be a show magician. Impressive.
So can we just use it to threaten the guy?
You can try.
Like, can I just say, like, you better tell us, and, like, shatter two of the windows and shake the ground?
You can do one or the other, because I think you have to pick an effect. You could shatter some windows or shake the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna do... You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check with
Ooh, I know
advantage.
how to do this.
Intimidation?
With advantage.
Do it twice.
It's close. She at first doesn't seem like she's going to change her tune, but then the house starts shaking.
Which breaks windows.
It definitely knocks some stuff over, and the guards all kind of begin to unsheath their swords again. But she says, it's okay. If you promise to leave after I tell you, just get out of here. I don't care. I'm not going to tell the city watch. You helped us. Just leave and don't come back. And don't tell anyone about this. Okay? I'll give you a copy of the map.
Ooh.
She's like, I know where stuff was supposed to be sent because we were told also where to send stuff. I assume his boss doesn't trust him entirely either. I received messages about where to send the stuff as well in case. And so when I was worried Erstal was going to keep it, I sent the stuff and I imprisoned Erstal. Obviously, that didn't work out very well, and she gestures to all the dead bodies, littering her very nice wood floors.
Give us a copy of the map and we'll leave.
She nods and she snaps her fingers at her bras and points behind her, and she, keeping a watch on y'all, walks backwards across the room for those that you can see to the bookshelf, pulls out a book, opens it up, removes a piece of paper, and comes back and holds it out over the guard's shoulder to you.
Can we kill Erstal before we leave?
Are you asking me or are you asking the Gralhunds?
Just the posse. Like, is that something we should do so he doesn't snitch on us or something?
Ask her, see if she wants us to kill him on our way out.
You want us
She
to
wants-
kill Erstal?
I guess they're in cahoots, but
I kind of want to kill him.
Wild animals that are enraged by blood, so.
Yes, the Panther on him.
And she,
I picked
as
up
you ask
the
that, she kind of gestures, her and her boss push their way through the guards and come towards you, and she says, let me look at him. I'll decide then. She's asking you to step up off of him, Mondo. Do you oblige?
No.
Uh,
Don't trust her.
Carolyn is mom in the bathroom or something.
Did he fall
What?
asleep?
Where's Nick?
He's here?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you move for her, or
What?
do you move? She's asking you to get off of him so she can look at him before she decides what she wants y'all to do with him.
Get off of him.
She kind of looks at him, raises up the rapier, and kind of taps in her hand like she's thinking. You know, well, I know he'll get the death penalty for attacking a noble house, holding us hostage and killing our guards and trying to kill us. I don't think he'll talk, but you can never quite be sure. Her boss, deal with it. And she quickly steps through her, raises her great axe, and brings it down on top of him in the middle of his forehead.
Ooh.
Definitely dead.
Sounds like it.
You guys think we can take this family?
He's pretty dead.
But we got the map, right?
You have the
I
map.
have them.
I think we should leave. The watch is probably coming.
Yep.
Can we leave through the front door?
She looks at you. Yes, just leave. Just leave. And she kind of gestures to one of the guards. Let them out.
Troubles to help you out?
She says, the reward for helping us is that we don't report you as breaking and entering and even possibly participating in the attack on a noble house. The penalty for which in Waterdeep would be life in prison if you are lucky.
I say we just go. We have a treasure map.
Let us know if you need any help.
She says, if a situation arises where I could use some muscle that is unaffiliated with me, then I may keep it in mind. But so long as our connection remains unaffiliated. And you understand what she's implying. Don't talk about this.
Well, that works two ways, lady.
She kind of looks at you and looks at all the crap on the floor. It's like, you think I'm going to talk about this more than what's necessary to explain the number of corpses? No. As long as you don't contract this story that I'm going to give to the guards, no one will ask anything further. We can all go our own ways and maybe have beneficial relationships in the future. Now leave.
Okay.
Peace.
Let's go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, it is very late now, and at the very least, Alyosha is pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Just
Always.
Got bludgeoned.
A couple times. All right. I will move y'all to Troll Skull Manor for just ending it.
Alright.
Any questions
So we're gonna
before?
get stopped by anybody with the 5 of us walking across town to our manor at like 1 a.m. all bloody?
Some of the City Watch gives you a look, and 1 or 2 of them in the C district where y'all are right now stop you, but it's not hard to explain with your official member of Order of the Gauntlets for Mulad and you. Everybody except for Mondo is a member of the Gray Cloaks. So you have papers and badges to show that you're official, and it's just assumed you were doing something official. If something shows up that counteracts any kind of story about people being slaughtered in an area that can't be accounted for, they know who to go looking for.
Alright. I tell Mulad to spend that gold bar to set up advertising for the next however many weeks.
I mean, that gold bar will cover a lot. I can't remember my exact calculations. I'll have to look at my notes, but
Well, so you had us spending 25 GP
as a group, I believe, yes.
break. Is there an advantage to spending more?
Do it and find out.
Tavern rolls. I mean, with the word of mouth y'all spread from your connections, 25 GP from the group. Anything else is just going to be kind of flooding the same areas with more messaging about you, possibly borderline becoming that annoying advertisement like Cars for Kids. So I would probably say no. 25 is...
I tell Mulad to set up the next 25 weeks of advertising. 10 weeks. With the gold bar.
Yeah, that's possible. And it'll be easy enough to find somewhere where you can sell it to somebody who will melt it down and use it for jewelry, so you don't need to worry about rolling to sell a pure gold bar. That's easy enough. So I will add that to my session notes that 25 10 days have been covered for maximum bonus.
No, 10
From
What was that?
weeks.
Yeah, sorry. 10 days have been covered. Okay.
I've deleted it from my backpack.
Yes. All right. I'm going to close